in one single game. He was the first guy to do that since Red Berenson in 1968, and is another that no one has done since. He was in his first season as Leafs captain when he did that. With a little help from his historic performance, he reached the 100-point plateau in the 75-76 campaign, recording 41 goals and 59 assists. He retired in 1985, and he was elected into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1989. Daryl Sittler, a 10-point night, February 7th, 1976, for the Maple Leafs against Boston. For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place for expert advice, strategy, and information from the best fantasy sports analysis to win your league. Plus, hear pick-by-pick coverage of live drafts and interviews with top players, coaches, and team executives on SiriusXM 87.
I'm Frank Track.
This is the NBA on SiriusXM.
Full steam out of the backcourt, all the way to the rim for a thunderous slam.
Every game, all season long, through the NBA Finals.
Drives, he jump stops, he's off balance, he put it up and in. I don't know how.
Your home for hoops is SiriusXM Radio. Now, let's take you courtside for the game.
Fourth quarter and to help us there. He's the player that we believe in and that we want to grow and develop, and I'm excited to see him play tonight as well.
Hey, Coach. We've seen RJ. We talked a little bit about RJ yesterday as well. He sort of slowed down the last couple of games. What are you seeing from the film in terms of the process which RJ is playing with, and how can you get him some better shots?
I think game is such that you don't want to force things. You got to be patient throughout the course of the 48 minutes. If there are moments that RJ is playing really well and getting good looks, we need to go more to him.
This is Coach Darko. So, Josh, to that point where he's talking about development off the top, I think most people buy into that, even the fan base. And at 2-8, you could be critical, but most of us aren't, because there's a lot of positive stories there.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I think Darko did a pretty good job of laying out the expectations and the goals for this season. They want to win games, they want to be competitive, but development comes first and foremost. So I think they're checking off a lot of boxes right now. Development, check. You look at guys like Grady Dick, Ochai Agbaji, RJ Barrett, and the steps that they've taken, some of the rookies coming off the bench. So individually, we've seen the development. Collectively as a team, I think they're playing the way that Darko wants them to play, especially offensively. And then they're competitive, they're fun, and yeah, it hasn't resulted in wins quite yet, but I think if you're a fan watching this team, there aren't too many nights where you tune in and you feel disappointed that, okay, well, I didn't get my money's worth or whatever. Outside of that Cleveland game, as Darko mentioned, they've been fun and competitive. So yeah, I think you can feel pretty good about the start to the season, and now it's just a question of whether they can turn some of these narrow losses into wins.
Part of development, part of development is that you have to lose in order to win, and I don't think anyone in Toronto is expecting the team to go out there and maybe be 8-2. I mean, they could have been, but it's the opposite right now. I think from a developmental standpoint, when you're leading the league, in all fast break points, you're also getting to the paint at will. You're scoring around 60 points in the paint, and you're third in the league in assists. I think you're doing things correctly, and you're rebounding as well. You're top 5 in that category as well. So, there's so many good things to build upon, for this young group. I think they're doing everything that they can. It's more so finishing and execution, and that is a part of development. That takes time. That, as Jonesy and Javon talked about earlier, those are the things that when you have guys who have experience, they know how to do those things. This team doesn't really have that right now. They don't have it all together as a collective. That takes time to build. And if they didn't have an identity, then that's a whole other conversation. But right now, they do have the tools. They do have the things necessary. It's more so learning from your mistakes and trying to correct them, and doing the things in the first quarter that are going to lead to building upon things that end up winning you a game in the fourth, so that you're not relying on a shot or a free throw or any of those other things, in order to win.
Okay, we'll see if they start off on the right foot tonight in L.A. against the Lakers at Crypto.com. This is Raptors Game Night. Countdown to kickoff is next on TSN, or tip-off, sorry. Countdown to tip-off is next on TSN 1050.
This winter, keep your golf game on track. The new TrackMan range is at Metro Golf Sportsplex. 45 mats with TrackMan technology analyze your swings and ball speed on big TV screens. Play games like Closest to the Pin or challenge the world's premier courses. Coming soon, new TrackMan IO golf simulators and full motion flight simulator. Metro Golf Sportsplex. 70,000 square feet of climate-controlled facilities and no off-season. On Milner, just a short drive and 9-iron from McCowan and the 401. Check out MetroGolfSportsplex.com.
This is the sound of an exciting Black Friday sale. And this is the sound of an exciting Black Friday sale at Sleep Country. Black Friday just isn't the same at Sleep Country, except for the best deals on the best brands. Buy one, get one free on best-selling pillows, and our Kingsdown Studio Acton Queen mattress is at $689, our lowest price of the year, until Sunday only. Plus, take advantage of our unbeatable price guarantee. Don't miss out. The Black Friday event is on now at Sleep Country. Speak to a sleep expert for full details.
When the positions you need to fill call for skilled temporary workers, trust VPS HR Solutions to match you with the right candidates. Manufacturing, warehousing, shipping, and receiving. Certified forklift operators, destuffing and lumping containers, AZ and DZ drivers, industrial and commercial cleaning, and more. With more than 25 years experience and a government-approved agency, VPS HR Solutions' reputation is highly regarded by both employers and employees. For comprehensive support and temporary staffing solutions, VPS HR Solutions is your go-to resource. Check out VPSHR.com.
Need to send money in another currency? With Wise, you can send money internationally without hidden fees. From dollars to dong, pounds to pesos, euros to yen, you could save up to 3 times compared to major banks. Send money with Wise in more than 40 currencies without getting ripped off. See how much you could save. Download the Wise app today. Wise, the app for doing things in other currencies. Terms and conditions apply.
Our weekends are wall-to-wall kids hockey.
Needs a good sporting goods store.
We start early.
And a breakfast drive-thru.
It's a commitment for sure.
A financial advisor.
The whole family goes to the games.
A bigger vehicle.
Especially the tournaments.
Gas, hotels, and shopping malls.
We love to win.
Burgers for everyone.
We take turns choosing the radio station.
Family bonding. Be where anyone who needs you can meet you. Be on the radio. Your customers are already here.
From November 7th to 13th, the Great Save event is on at Sport Check. Take 25% off full-price items on the top brands in sport. Plus, save up to 50% on featured door crashers. See in-store or sportcheck.ca for more details.
TSN Plus is taking game day to a whole new level with NFL Red Zone.
Absolutely incredible!
Subscribe now for every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon. NFL Red Zone, available on TSN Plus.
The Heart and Stroke Lottery $20,000 VIP bonus deadline is November 15th. Play to win over $4 million in prizes, including 2 grand prizes of $1 million. Visit heartandstrokelottery.ca. Lottery license RAF 1406458. Must be 18 plus. Please play responsibly.
28 days of daily deals are on at Real Canadian Superstore because more hot deals equals a happier bank account. Plus, when you spend $300, we'll throw in a free Lego Creative Suitcase. Now that's how you find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Conditions apply. See flyer for details.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
Hey, the road trip continues tonight, still in L.A., but this time at the Crypto.com Arena against LeBron and the L.A. Lakers. They met at Scotiabank last Friday, November 1st, and the Lakers prevailed 131-125. I wonder, Jonesy, what happens tonight?
The biggest sporting events happen on SiriusXM Sports. Find out what channel your team is playing on by going to SiriusXM.com/sports. Find out what channel your team is playing on by going to SiriusXM.com/sports. Feel the thrill of the Premier League on SiriusXM FC.
Arsenal running riot. A quick fire double from Chelsea.
Hear every pulse-pounding moment.
Haaland scores the hat-trick. Brilliant left foot strike by Salah. What a goal by Marcus Rashford.
From the world's most exciting league.
Absolutely glorious from Tottenham Hotspur.
Manchester United turn it round.
All on your radio home for the beautiful game.
If you like soccer, you are in the right place.
The Premier League lives on SiriusXM FC 157 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
College basketball is back, and the road to the championship starts now on SiriusXM.
Knock it down!
Catch all the top games, the buzzer beaters, and the rivalries you live for in both men's and women's college basketball.
RJ Davis!
Whether you're driving, at home, or on the go, follow your favorite teams in every unforgettable moment. College basketball lives on SiriusXM. Anywhere you are, go to SiriusXM.com/sports to find out where to hear your favorite team.
Tis almost the season, and you've got a sleigh load of holiday channels to unwrap in the SiriusXM app. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Rockin' Christmas. Set the mood for a silent night with Holiday Chill Out. Or add a touch of Christmas class with Real Jazz Holiday. There are dozens of channels to choose from. Just open the SiriusXM app and search Holiday.
Hold up! It's Jimmy Fallon, and you're invited to my place for Christmas. Get ready for a new channel of classic holiday songs handpicked by me. Plus music from my new Christmas album, Holiday Season. Jimmy Fallon's Holiday Seasoning Radio. On now, channel 17, or listen at home with the SiriusXM app. Just search Jimmy Fallon.
Focus your mind, reduce stress, and rest easy with instrumental lo-fi hip-hop channels in the SiriusXM app. Start the day with an upbeat jolt of Lo-Fi Cafe. Stay in the zone with Lo-Fi Study. Or drift off to Lo-Fi Sleep. Explore them all at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the SiriusXM app. Just search Lo-Fi.
Feel the fury and rage of Liquid Metal, a channel that delivers a relentless barrage of bone-crushing sound. From Metallica, Pantera, and Slipknot to the hardest and heaviest rock of this moment. Jump into the pit on Liquid Metal, Channel 40. And at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the SiriusXM app.
This fall so far on The Howard Stern Show.
Chris Stapleton.
Hello, everybody.
Charlie XCX.
You are Brad.
People are going wild.
Plus Aubrey Plaza, Colin Jost and Michael Che, and Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. And coming soon, Howard's very first interview with Cher. This fall on The Howard Stern Show, exclusively on SiriusXM.
Up front tonight, the breaking news.
Get closer to what's happening right now with the Sirius XM News channels.
The images coming in of a large wildfire burning, evacuations underway.
From cable news to business.
And so the markets need to be prepared for that and the volatility.
And international.
Very large stockpiles of ammunition and advanced weapons because of its own preparations to defend
the Sirius XM News channels, starting at channel 112 and on the Sirius XM app.
What's up, college football fans? It's Eric McLean and Kelly Gramlich here from Gramlich and McLean. Wake up with us every single morning on Sirius XM channel 371.
Join us each day at 7 a.m. to get the most in-depth ACC football coverage. We're giving you post-game recaps, player and coach interviews, as well as picks for your favorite team each and every week.
Coast-to-coast coverage every single day. It's football season, baby. Let's go.
Gramlich and McLean, weekday mornings beginning at 7 a.m. Eastern on ACC Radio, Sirius XM channel 371.
Baseline misses the layup, but Hachimura grabs the rebound. They swing it to Davis. Into the lane on Pirtle. Got away with a walk. Man, the Raptors bench looked like backup singers for the Temptations. Everybody wheeling their fists, saying that's a walk, and AD got away with it in the deuce. 10-7 Toronto. Ball knocked away from Grady by Reddish.
And I like the communication between Agbaji and Quickly there. Quickly turning the corner and saying, okay, if LeBron James is that open using his arms and angled that way, then you've got to go back door. And right away, Agbaji looks at Quickly and just says, my bad. But a great recognition and great communication there.
Pirtle, top of the lane. Raptors in the purple, going right to left. Pirtle kicks out to Quickly. Shot clock at 2. Got to go. Pull up jumper short, just inside the arc. And that'll turn it over.
Quickly might have rushed that shot as the clock was winding down, but a good idea, especially if AD is going to be in that drop coverage. As soon as you come off of that screen, that's an opportunity for Quickly with his clip to step into those jump shots.
Well, they say you play screen and roll. You come off the screen, the big man will tell you what to do. Are you shooting? Are you pulling up? Are you driving? Are you making the pocket pass? That's the read. James up top. On the bounce, gets it into the corner to Reeves. 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Agbaji. 10-7 Raptors. We go under 8 minutes first quarter. Grady drives baseline and lays it in. Raptors with the advance. Go up 12-7. A much different start from the 43 points they gave up in the first quarter in Toronto. James to Hachimura on the baseline, jams it down.
Baji just fell asleep there. Hachimura getting behind him. Baji getting caught watching LeBron.
12-9 Toronto. Quickly, far side. Works to the middle. Gets into the lane and is fouled. Hachimura reached in. Reddish was bouncing him with his chest. And they're going to get the foul on the Gonzaga Bulldog, Hachimura.
Manuel quickly telling the referees it should be 2 because he was on the gather. I like to take regardless. It looks like they're going to put a lot of pressure in those ball screen situations and force AD to make a decision. If he continues to attack, at some point, AD is going to have to step up.
Grady takes the inbound drive. Short jumper, no good. Rebound, Hachimura. Thought Grady was going to go glass there, 10 feet left side. That right hand closer.
You want to see that same shot, his first shot again.
I loved it.
You liked it.
I'm a glass man.
Play the angles.
LeBron, 3, short, rebound. Pirtle knocks it away from Davis. Raptors have it. Here comes Barrett on the run. Gets into the lane, floats it up and in. And send him to the line for one more. RJ makes it 14-9. Has some fun with a fan in the front row. And you'll say, I got more work to do when we come back from this timeout. I'm going to the line.
Great touch by RJ in transition. He gets the bucket, but I was more impressed with the 5 purple shirts that made it a track meet. 5-on-3 in transition. Something positive is going to come of it.
14-9 Toronto, 6:58 first quarter. Let's take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
NBA Cup is Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86.
Yep, and the three-point play opportunity for Jalen Brunson.
Starting at 7:30. Here the New York Knicks take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Then at 10 Eastern, catch Captain Klay Thompson in his return to the Bay when the Dallas Mavericks face the Golden State Warriors.
Left to Thompson, teed up again, down it goes again.
What's up, basketball fans? Raptors fans, we the North. How we doing tonight? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight for the Raptors matchup in the regular season. Are we tanking for Flagg already? Come on, boys, it's time to get some wins. Please take a second and hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Help us get more basketball fans and Raptors fans here in the chat to hang out with us on TSI. As well, please share the link out. The more that we get it out there to the social media websites and all these sports boards, the more basketball fans and Raptors fans that are going to come hang out and chat it up during our broadcast of the Raptors matchup tonight. See you guys back in the chat. Go Raps, go.
The coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Raptors lead the Lakers 14-9, 6:58 to go first quarter. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard, you heard from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg in the pregame. You'll hear from them again at halftime. Producer Owen Hall behind the glass with technical producer Cameron Moore. Good start by the Raptors, Javon.
Great start, right?
43-19 in Toronto. They've already got 14 at the first timeout.
Well, they're staying true to their DNA, right? Their identity. 7 fast break points, 4 assists on 5 made baskets. They're shooting the basketball well because they're getting good looks, right? And I think that is where, they have to really hang their hat, is getting out in transition.
So RJ was fouled going to the basket before the timeout, and he comes out and knocks down the free throw. Raptors up 15-9. Biggest lead of the game for Toronto at 6.
They know who they're playing against, and you've done your scouting. You understand that Lakers are giving up 21 points in fast break points, so that's somewhere that the Toronto Raptors really have to lean in on.
Quickly out, Davion Mitchell in, and the shot clock reset to 24. Tony Brothers on the case saying, hold on a second here. Not sure what you all doing, but let's fix that. Crypto.com Arena on a Sunday night. Always the last game of the night, it seemed like, when Shaq was there. Even when back in the day when Kareem was there, they always had that late game on the Sunday. Of course, it wasn't on TV in the afternoon. LeBron's pass cross court, knocked away by Barrett, and it goes into the backcourt, so it's 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers will have to bring it about 50 feet. Dalton Connect and D'Angelo Russell come in, replacing Cam Reddish. And who's the other one going out? LeBron James. Redick kind of managing the minutes. 6-point Raptor lead. They get it to Reeves against Pirtle. Tough contested three, banks it in. There's no way there's a bank open in that part of Los Angeles on a Sunday night.
And Pirtle was right on his shoelaces. A good contest. That's just a better shot by Reeves on that one.
15-12. Mitchell gets into the lane. Gets it to Barrett, near side. RJ drives. Great pass to Pirtle. Has trouble handling it. Tracks it down, gets it to Mitchell. Davion leans in, jumper in the air, short. Rebound knocked away. Mitchell tracks it down. Fresh 14 seconds for Toronto. Pirtle, top of the lane. Squares, now backs in on Reeves. Barbecue chicken, lays it in.
Love the toughness there. As soon as Pirtle seen that Reeves was on him, there's no offense to run. I'm going right to the rack, and he comes up with 2.
He said, "You? No, I'm taking my 2." 17-12 Toronto. Davis in the lane, jump hook up and in.
Davis looks pretty good there in that mid post, right? He has a little burst as he uses that dribble to get himself to the rim, to that right hand or that left shoulder.
Grady to Jakob, floater, got it, about a 15-footer, just on or inside the free throw line. 19-14 Toronto, 5:15 first quarter. Reeves in the lane, lays it up and in. Like Mitchell might have got a piece. Lakers spread the floor and Reeves cutting right down Hollywood Boulevard. Abaji, far corner, right wing in front of the Lakers bench. Gets it to Pirtle. Tries to force it to Abaji, picked off by D'Angelo Russell. Lakers in the white, coming left to right. Davis drive, floats it up, no good, but the foul called, and AD is going to go to the free throw line.
And I'm not too certain I agree with that call. Yes, there was some body-to-body contact, but AD taking off, it was a tough pass in tight spacing from D'Angelo Russell. But AD just jumped. He pretty much just took off from the free throw line and said, okay, I'm going to figure it out. That looks like a bailout to me.
Well, the Lakers have had the benefit of calls this year. Free throw attempts per game, they are 4th in the NBA.
Just under 27.
Just under 27.
And they capitalize because they're shooting 81% from the free throw line.
They're one of the best teams in terms of knocking down free throws. And then when you look at free throw differential, they have the second highest free throw attempt differential in the NBA this year at 7.1. Think about that. You're shooting 80%. That's like 5 points right there just by getting more free throws and making them.
You know what, for the Raptors, it's tough too because you and I talked about it off air as well. Coming into this game, their opponents have shot 98 more free throws than they have.
19-18 Raptors, 4:40 first quarter. Grady up top. Gets it to Mitchell. Davion, 3, far side, no good. Pirtle, great work on the glass, lays it up and in. The shot fake had Davis in the popcorn machine, and Pirtle spins and lays it in. 21-18 Toronto.
Big time job by Pirtle, not just the finish, but how he comes down with that second chance rebound there, aggressive and into a shot fake.
Russell's fall away jumper short, rebound knocked away. They said it went off Toronto. All Toronto people going, come on, that hit Anthony Davis. And Darko's going to take a timeout and challenge that. Really upset. Really upset. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You shouldn't have to use a timeout for that. I mean, that's something that... look, we've got all this technology. I think, now they've changed it without the timeout.
Right, yeah.
They got it right. Okay. Raptors 21-18 coming front court right to left in the purple. Grady drives on Dalton Connect. Off balance runner is
There's
good.
There's a glass for you, Jonesy.
Use that glass, man. It's not just there to hold up the rim.
Good job there, coming off the stagger.
Were you a glass man?
Later in my years. When I got older and I didn't want to play above the rim.
Yeah, when you became a veteran. Well, in my day, there was no above the rim, so I was all angles and glass, baby. Was Warren a glass guy?
I feel like Warren would have been.
I feel like Warren was crafty.
Warren looks like he had good touch.
Yeah, I feel like Warren was crafty
good
like that.
Touch and crafty.
He was crafty like that with the glass thing.
He may not have gotten shifty and put it between his legs, but he's gonna.
And then he was probably looking
spot and
he's probably staring people down because I know when you went glass on people, they looked at you like Javon. You went, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I gotta have a little attitude.
I would call mine.
You gotta have a little attitude.
I would call mine. I would say, bank is open, baby. 23-19, Davis knocks down the first free throw. As he drove on Pirtle, put his elbow into Pirtle's chin. Jakob went down hard, but he was the one called for the foul. He sits down. Bruno Fernando comes in. 23-19. Toronto by 4, 3:48 first quarter. Davis, second free throw, no good. Rebound Boucher. Davion Mitchell up the far side, right wing. Dribble handoff to Grady, gets it to Bruno between the circles. Works right side to Mitchell. Down to the baseline. Against Gabe Vincent, and Davion loses the ball. Just dribbled it like a football, out of bounds, turn it over, and give it to LA. Here come the Lakers in the white, left to right. Davis, top of the lane. Cut off by Fernando. Now picks it up, goes to Connect. Foul line jumper for the Tennessee grad, no good. Rebound Jamison Battle. Here come the Raptors with a 4-point lead at the 3:10 mark, first quarter. Battle drives, gets into the lane, kicks it out. Boucher fires a three and splashes it in the bottom of the well. Third three of the game for Toronto, 3 of 5, and they lead by 7. Biggest bulge of the game, 26-19.
Good job by Chris Boucher getting into that open gap off of Jamison Battle's penetration, filling up, relocating on the right side of the floor.
Connect, elbow jumper, far side, got it from 18.
He can shoot it.
He can?
He can really shoot it.
26-21 Toronto. 2.5 to go, and Toronto takes the mandatory timeout in the first quarter with the lead at 5, 26-21 Toronto. So we will take a break too. First quarter, 2:38 to go, Raptors by 5. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
What the flock?
Excuse me?
What the flock? These wings are amazing.
What the flock? I mean, what are you talking about?
What the flock wings? Try one.
These are delicious. I bet the kids will love them.
Yeah, but maybe we should call them WTF wings in front of the kids?
Seriously?
Oh, yep. Now I'm hearing it.
Get the What the Flock family combo. 20 wings, garlic bread, large potato wedges, 4 cans of pop, served with celery, carrots, and 2 dips for just $46.99. Order now on Uber Eats or skip the dishes. Or visit WTFlockwings.com.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years' experience.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The basketball fan that's hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider listening to the Raptors game. We appreciate you being here, but why the heck haven't you subscribed yet? Get on with it. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season. If a Toronto sports team is live, we're live right here on TSI so that we can hang out together and chat it up. Now, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell, helping our community keep on going to 75,000. We're getting there soon. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
2:38 first quarter, Toronto 26. The Los Angeles Lakers 21. As the Raptors will have a couple of NBA Cup games this week in Milwaukee and Detroit on Friday before they go to Boston Saturday. And next Sunday, 6 o'clock, I'll be in front of my TV wearing my blue as the Argos attempt to win a Grey Cup. Listen to my man Mike Hogan yesterday on my drive-in. Hoagie does a great job. Had me on the edge of my seat, maybe pushing the gas pedal a little bit too quick as the Argos held on to beat the Alouettes. And they'll be playing indoors in Vancouver next week. So, you know, I love the Grey Cup, but I never go because it's too cold to sit down outside. No chance. Raptors not very cold right now. They're shooting 63% with a 5-point lead. 2:21 to go first half. Boucher turns, fires, misses the jumper, knocked away. Battle has it. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett says clear out. I got Gabe Vincent. RJ going to go to work near side, backs him down. And then Vincent jumped on his right side and knocked it away. Here come the Lakers. Gabe Vincent on the bounce, gets it down to Davis against Boucher. To Vincent cutting into the lane. On the baseline, connects, swings it. Russell, shot fake, drives into the lane, lays it up and in.
You know, tough situation to be in. Raptors did a decent job of rotating and scrambling and matching up. But then you had Russell match up on Fernando on the perimeter there, just blow by.
Bruno in the lane, spins, lays it up and in. Nice move.
Picking up right where he left off from last night.
He had the thin man Jackson Hayes on him and said, I got you on this one.
Man. Played about 8 minutes last night in the fourth quarter and a +9 in those minutes. Great energy.
28-23 Toronto. Biggest lead of the game was 7. It's 5 right now. Connect near side, drives baseline, tries to get it to Hayes. Fast hands by the Raptors. Knock it out of bounds.
Good job by Davion Mitchell. He was actually the double man on Anthony Davis. Did a good job rotating Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh must be tuned into us right now, Jonesy.
I'm sure he is.
Chris Boucher rotated out to the corner, and Davion Mitchell got that deflection on that right block.
28-23, Raptors by 5. They lob it to Vincent. 3-ball far side is good. Gabe Vincent knocks it down. On the challenge by Chris Boucher, 28-26 Raptors. 1 minute. Barrett gets to his left hand, puts it up, blocked, but they got the foul called. And the Lakers complaining.
That's one thing. RJ's going to be relentless. Right, he's in the post, and Austin Reeves is playing that right side, just really forcing him to turn to that left where that Jackson Hayes was coming with that double team, and he wasn't going to be denied. Continued, kept his dribble alive, turned, and just really fought through, gets himself to the free throw line.
Well, it's interesting how the Lakers on the back side of the play were saying there was no foul. They must have X-ray vision looking through people because referee Butler was right there. RJ makes the first free throw, give him 7 on the game to lead all Raptors scorers, make it 8 as Toronto pushes the lead to 30-26. 1 minute. That's what's left, first quarter. Russell, Davion Mitchell right in his kitchen, man. Refuses to be screened. Russell finally gets it to Vincent. Shot clock at 8, turns, fires, air ball. Toronto's defense pays dividends. RJ, front court, gets it to Battle. Kicks it to Mitchell, near side. Now to Boucher, down low on Vincent. Boucher to Barrett, great pass on a cut on the baseline by RJ, who lays it in. He's got 10, and the Raptors have the lead at 6, 32-26.
Big time sequence by the Raptors. Great job, Davion Mitchell on the defensive end, and good job moving the basketball on the offensive end of the floor. RJ Barrett, their right side baseline cut into the easy 2.
LeBron drives that time, runs right into Chris Boucher. Boucher actually took the ball from him, but the bump by James had Boucher fall out of bounds with the orange, so LA has it. Shot clock at 10, 18 seconds in the quarter. Toronto leading by 6. Russell off the screen, 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Toronto ball with 11.1 to go. A score of any kind here. Free throw, 2-pointer, 3-pointer will give Toronto its biggest lead of the game. 8 seconds to go. Mitchell drives, gets into the lane, the floater up and in. Davion Mitchell.
Big time play.
Makes it 34-26. Quick hit ahead to Austin Reeves. Doesn't get anything for LA, even though Russell made the shot after the buzzer. So it's Toronto with a nice start, leading 34-26 after the first lap.
He was 65% from the floor. I think they read the scouting report. They know they're playing against a 27th ranked defense in the league right now, this Lakers team. The Toronto Raptors have to continue rolling, take care of the basketball, and get great looks. Keep flowing on the offensive end.
Second quarter when we come back, 34-26, Raptors by 8. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Cheers, insiders. Happy Raptors game day. Thank you for being here. Now's the time for We the North to stand up and let us know where you're watching from, hanging out here on TSI all over the world. Let us know in the chat. Put out your flag for the country and emoji that you're watching from. Let us know with city and province, city and state if you're in the USA. And let's go Raptors. What a joy it is to see all of you from all over the world cheering on our Raptors as we either try and win some games or tank for Flagg. Seems to be that we're tanking for Flagg. We'll see you guys back in the chat. I don't know. I just want to keep talking. But yeah, we'll see you back in the chat. Go Raps.
Just $29.99. You get all types of perks, like bringing a guest for free, access to any Planet Fitness location, and my favorite perk of them all, unlimited use of the hydro massage. And believe me, I've been really testing that policy out lately. So sign up today for your Planet Fitness Black Card membership at planetfitness.ca or pop into any location and get ready to absolutely love going to the gym at Planet Fitness.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Second quarter ready to go, 34-26. Raptors with the lead. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard at the end of this quarter. You'll hear from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewinberg, producer Owen Hall, technical producer Cameron Moore behind the glass as the Raptors have a nice lead after the first quarter. This second quarter is brought to you by Alpine Credits. Do you own your home and need a loan? Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca. In the lane, the shot blocked by Jackson Hayes. Quickly put it up. Raptors get it back. You know, people cheer for the block shot, Javon, but 90% of the time it goes back to the team that had it blocked. So, unfortunately, the Raptors turn it over. So here comes LA, left to right in the white uniforms. Russell, corner three on the catch and shoot is good.
LeBron's such a good passer, right? He's dribbling that basketball to his right hand and just makes that cross-court pass to D'Angelo Russell in that left corner.
Mobo inside against Reeves. Kicks it out, knocked away by James. It'll stay with Toronto. Mobo, Barrett, quickly. Out there with Battle and Abaji. The Lakers counter with James, Reeves, Russell, Gabe Vincent, and Jackson Hayes. Now Jamal Shed in for Jamison Battle. Shed, far side, gets it to Abaji. Corner three, good. Jamal just got in the game. I'm not ready to take it.
That's a smart play.
This guy's been knocking him down.
That's a smart play. He takes that one dribble to the basket and sees Abaji getting out to the corner, pitches it right behind. And Abaji's been shooting the basketball well. Just a great high IQ play by Jamal Shed.
For sure. James in the lane. LeBron is fouled. And, you know, I know a lot of guys, I'm not calling any names, guys that I played with, they get in the game 2 seconds, they get the ball, They got no juice, no lather. They're like, I'm firing this one.
No. We want to know names, Jonesy. We need names. The people need names. I've had a couple of those teammates.
Yeah,
too.
I know. And you're running back and you just look at them like,
know what, to be
bro,
fair,
you just tied your shoes up and got in here.
To be fair, too, especially when you're on a shorter leash, when you check into the game, there's so many things people underestimate. There's so many things that are going through guys' minds. Just not even just scoring the basketball. When you're playing professionally, you want to make sure that your numbers are right, so that your contract is right the next year. You want to make sure that you can extend your minutes. And there's so many variables.
I have a great story about my first collegiate game. I was in the game. 5 seconds, the whistle blew. I thought I was coming out.
I have been that person and asked Leo Routens, because Leo Routens has been coaching me, and I don't hear a thing he had said to me.
Selective hearing and selective passing by the Lakers there as they throw it away. Raptors leading at 37-31. 10:45 to go, first half. Here comes Barrett, front court, on the drive. Works to the left side, kicks it to Quickly. Into the lane, the floater up and in. IQ just terrific at that shot. That is a signature move by him. And the Raptors grab their biggest lead of the game at 8, 39-31.
I love when the Raptors run that Spain action with RJ initiating the offense. He's such a threat getting to that left hand downhill that everybody has to respect it.
Well, they tried to post up quickly, and I thought he was dancing with the post nicely, coming to his left side and getting the left hand in to knock it away. Instead, they call him for a foul on Hachimura. So it'll still be LA ball. James up top, stops for a three straight away. It's off. Rebound to Barrett. Raptors looking for a double-figure lead here. Quickly on the run. Works with a Mobo screen into the lane. Kicks it to Barrett. RJ drive into the corner to Shed. Shot clock at 10. Looks at Reeves, takes him, floats it up and in. Oh, they're going to call offensive foul. Listen, I know Shed got him with the elbow. I know that. But it's not like he was in front of him. Reeves was moving. Reeves was moving to, like when Jamal went airborne, there was nobody there. Anyway, wipe it out and give it to LA. Reeves flopping again, throws it up, no good. Rebound to Mobo. Outlet Quickly. 39-31 Toronto. We go under 10 minutes first half. Quickly against Reeves. Gets it to Mobo. Far elbow, right side. Now dribble handoff back to Quickly. Pull up 17-footer, no good. Rebound, RJ can't squeeze it, but it's knocked out of bounds by Hachimura, and LeBron James has got his whistle in his mouth ready to ref again. Complaining about RJ on the inside when in fact Hachimura came over Barrett's back. 9:23 to go, first half. Raptors inbounding on the baseline. They get it to Mobo. Dribble handoff, Barrett. RJ into the lane. Gets it to Shed. Shot clock at 5. Gotta go. Quickly up top. On the bounce. Into the corner, knocked away. And 0.6 of a second to go. The Raptors need something really fast here. Last possession took a long time to get into something. Quickly will inbound. Gets it to Barrett. Catch and shoot. No good. Shot clock violation for Toronto. 39-31. Raptors leading, 9:09 to go, first half. Austin Reeves will bring it front court against Jamal Shed. Shed makes him give it up. Goes to James, guarded by Abaji. Jackson Hayes comes up for the high screen. James drives into the lane, kicks it to Reeves. Shot fake, leans in. Off balance three, no good. Rebound Barrett, good D by Shed.
Great job, the strong side help by Shed.
Quick hit ahead, Quickly floats it up, no good. Tipped up twice by Mobo, can't get it. Back comes LeBron James. 8:35 to go, first half, 39-31 Raptors. James near side on Mobo. On the bounce. Gets into the lane. lays it up and in, and he's going to get one more as the foul goes on Toronto.
That's just grown man strength. Right, got the matchup that he wanted against Mobo. Mobo did a good job moving his feet, was stuck with him, and almost shadowed him. But LeBron went to that in and out to the left hand, and Manuel quickly came over to help. Abaji came over to help, and Mobo was on his backside. He just picks up the and one. He's just a complete freight train getting to the basket, even at this age. 22 years under his belt, 39 years old.
Still doing it. The great ones do. Michael Jordan played till he was 40 and played all 82 games, by the way, that year. And somebody said that's the motivation for LeBron to try and do it. Jordan did it 12 times, played all 82, not to mention the practices. 39-34, Raptors by 5. The three-point play by James draws LA a little closer. Shed in the lane, floats it up and in. Man, he threw that thing up. It stopped on the back plate and fell in.
Sometimes your shot is just your shot. He knows his game. He gets to that floater, and I trust it. I absolutely trust it.
James up top, tries to go to Reddish, who was ready to cut, and LeBron threw it into the expensive seats. Here come the Raptors, 7-point lead. Shed, catch and shoot three, in and out. Rebound to Baji, to Grady, wide open look, no good. Rebound to LeBron James. Up the far side, left wing, into the near corner. Hachimura drives, gets into the lane, floats it up, no good. Raptors there to contest. Davis has it knocked away. Here comes Toronto. Shed, front court, right side. Raptors by 7, 7.5 to go, second quarter. Quickly. Backs out on the dribble. Now works to the middle. Gets it to Grady, top of the lane. Pull up, jumper, no good. Far side. Rebound knocked away by Pirtle, out of bounds, LA ball.
That's still a good call by Emmanuel quickly, right? Pirtle was on his way to set the screen on him, and he told him, no, go set the screen for Grady, just knowing that Anthony Davis is going to be in that drop coverage, so you have now Grady Dick coming off of the screen to get a good open look. Great job, unselfish basketball.
7:07, first half, 41-34 Toronto. James squares on quickly. Quickly leaning on him with his chest. Gets it to Davis, far side, walks into the lane and jams it down. Big move by Anthony Davis. On the jam, makes it 41-36. Raptors still leading by 5. Quickly, into the lane. Gets it to Pirtle. Squares on Davis, mid-post, far side.
I'm going to guess now that you're establishing yourself as the number one of this team. You get a couple of the steps that LeBron would have got. Because it just seems like AD gets to travel on any play now.
Well, we get a look at it going to break on the replay. Took like 3 steps.
2 of his, 1 of LeBron's,
and he got the dunk. We'll be back with the conclusion of the first half. Raptors lead 41-36, 6:37 to go till recess. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Firefighter Finn McHose, that's a nickname, right? Needed help contending with a blaze of debt.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The basketball fan that's hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider listening to the Raptors game. We appreciate you being here, but why the heck haven't you subscribed yet? Get on with it. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season. If a Toronto sports team is live, we're live right here on TSI so that we can hang out together and chat it up. Now, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell, helping our community keep on going to 75,000. We're getting there soon. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
To the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
From November 7th to 13th, the Great Save event is on at Sport Check. Take 25% off full-priced items on the top brands in sport. Plus, save up to 50% on featured door crashers. See in-store or sportcheck.ca for more details.
Walmart is your one-stop holiday shop for merry low prices. And right now, you can make your holidays even brighter with a 100-count box of indoor and outdoor holiday lights for only $8.98. Walmart. Save money. Live better.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
41-36. Raptors leading the Lakers by 5 at Crypto.com Arena. As Toronto has had good success early on, shooting 50% at 16 of 32, holding the Lakers to 13 of 30. Both teams with 4 3-point makes. And right now the Raptors 5 of 5 from the line, while the Lakers are 6 of 7. Let's see how it plays out. Toronto ball in the front court, moving right to left in the purple uniforms. Grady, top of the lane, has it knocked away by Reddish. On the drive, Reddish lays it up and in. Lakers cut the lead to 3. Out of a timeout, you got a play call and you don't get a shot. That hurts.
Yes. Right now, the Raptors 9 turnovers that have led to 9 LA points, but those always hurt coming out of timeouts even more.
Mitchell to Boucher, corner 3 near side, good in the bottom of the well for Chris Boucher. 44-38, Toronto by 6. Russell front court against Davion Mitchell, and Mitchell takes the foul as Russell tripped over his foot. Davion a pest. He and Shed, when they jump into your business and you're trying to bring that ball up full court, it's like mosquitoes and gnats buzzing around. You just get away from me.
And the thing is, they move their feet well, but both those guys are strong, so they kind of dictate where you move and where you go on the floor.
LeBron near side, right wing to Hachimura, near corner right side. RJ cuts him off. Hachimura backs down, gets into the lane. Fall away jumper short. Nice D by RJ. Here comes Davion Mitchell on the run. Gets it to Abaji. Drives into the hole and lays it in. Ochai with the slow drive, change of speed, gets to the cup and banks it home.
And I like what he's doing in transition, right? Because he's finding seams, he's finding gaps, like you mentioned there, just slithering himself to the basket.
Russell misses the 3, rebound Boucher. Toronto by 8. Boucher, front court. Great pass to Pirtle, who lays it in. 10-point Raptor lead. How about Chris Boucher with a little wraparound, lay down, bounce pass for Jakob Pirtle. Say, I'll serve you, man.
This group on the floor right now, Mitchell, Boucher, Pirtle, Barrett, and Abaji, they've done a good job of turning this little stretch right here, this minute 30, this 2-minute stretch, into a track meet. And you can clearly see the transition D of the Los Angeles Lakers isn't up to par, isn't where it needs to be to slow this group down.
So we'll take a break. 5:09, first half, 48-38 Toronto. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
What the flock?
Excuse me?
What the flock? These wings are amazing.
What the flock? I mean, what are you talking about?
What the flock wings? Try one.
These are delicious. I bet the kids will love them.
Yeah, but maybe we should call them WTF wings.
What's up, basketball fans?
Serious?
Raptors fans, we the North. How we doing tonight? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight for the Raptors matchup in the regular season. Are we tanking for Flagg already? Come on, boys. It's time to get some wins. Please take a second and hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Help us get more basketball fans and Raptors fans here in the chat to hang out with us on TSI. As well, please share the link out. The more that we get it out there to the social media, websites, and all these sports boards, the more basketball fans and Raptors fans that are going to come hang out and chat it up during our broadcast of the Raptors matchup tonight. See you guys back in the chat. Go Raps, go.
Mary fans, and we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Sam had aspirations of opening a clothing boutique. She called Alpine Credits and was sent a speedy superhero to help with a business loan. Super speed doesn't translate to radio, but when our hero runs, she sounds like this. If you ran at the speed of light, you'd sound funny too. Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
First up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
5:09 till halftime. We'll hear Taddy Ward and Lewinberg. Paul Jones and Javon Shepard right here with Owen Hall and Cameron Moore behind the glass. Raptors lead it by 10, 48-38. And they've done a nice job shooting almost 55% from the floor, holding the Lakers to 42%. Full measure for this 10-point lead. And Javon, I know you're going to say coulda, shoulda, woulda, maybe what if. If they hadn't turned the ball over nine times, 9 points, I mean, they'd have more shots at the hoop, and the way they're shooting it, this lead could be bigger.
Good, a nice little cushion. But, you know, I think that's obviously something that if you're Coach Darker and your staff, you're looking to address that for the rest of the duration of this game. And if you're the Raptors right now, you got to expect the Los Angeles Lakers to come out and try and control the tempo and the pace of this game. You've gotten up and down, start to run a bit and really punish them. I expect them to come back down and really try and get that ball in the post to AD and then have a bit more resistance in transition.
Russell lobs it up to Davis, who was held on the way through. Couldn't get airborne. R.J. Barrett puts his hand up and says, I'll take that foul.
So said, so done, right? Not surprised. That first play down for the Lakers, you get a mid-ball screen and you're getting AD rolling to the basket. D'Angelo Russell looking for him. You think about it, he's had 12 points in just 14 minutes of action. So he's been pretty efficient. Got to get him a couple more touches if you're the Lakers.
Davis free throw good. AD's got 13 on the night. Leads all Lakers scorers, in fact, all scorers in the ball game. And he will toe the line for the second one. Knocks it out. And the Lakers pull a little bit closer. 48-40 Raptors. 4:57, clock running. First half. Barrett up top against Davis. Gets it to Davion Mitchell. Back to Barrett. 3-ball over Davis, no good. Long rebound, Hachimura. Outlet D'Angelo Russell. The Dalton connect. Now to Russell. Davis on Barrett. RJ fronting. Davis has it in the low post, near side. Spins, floats it up and in. RJ doing his best that time to not let that happen, but he just...
And good recognition by D'Angelo Russell, right? He's seen it. Dalton connect, really didn't see it, and they force-fed AD with that matchup against RJ, excuse me.
Barrett tries to find Pirtle on the screen and roll, turns it over. Lakers come back. Davis underneath, lays it up, no good, but is fouled. And turnovers again, hurting Toronto. 11 turnovers now, and LA going to get a chance for 2 more points off it.
Well, the turnovers are one thing, but what I'd say the last time we got out of that timeout is that the Lakers are going to make a conscious effort, concerted effort, to get that basketball to AD closer under the basket, right? The last possession, the matchup against RJ. A look under the basket right here, he gets fouled, a chance at 2 at the stripe. And that initial play where D'Angelo Russell came down and looked for him on that lob, again, like this is, you know, their matchup that they're going to go to. So the Toronto Raptors have to do a better job of, one, not allowing those direct passes to AD, a bit more ball pressure, and then secondly, not allowing AD to get so low under the basket. He gets down there, he's comfortable.
Davis, second free throw up and in, 48-44. Raptors lead. That was once 10 has been shaved to 4. Grady, near side, left wing. Down to the baseline, finds Pirtle, drives and lays it in. Jakob gets a step on Anthony Davis and lays it home. Give Pirtle 10 points on the night. Raptors with a 50-44 lead. Russell, fall away jumper, got it in the lane. 50-46, Toronto by 4. Barrett finds a cutting Grady, lays it up, no good. Pirtle though with the rebound, back up, misses the layup. Bats it out, goes to Barrett, 3 in the air, that's long. Boucher keeps it alive. Barrett into the lane, finds Pirtle knocked away, and it'll stay with the Raptors. Toronto will inbound. Baseline right, far side. They get it to Pirtle. Back to Shed. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound Anthony Davis. Here come the Lakers looking to cut the lead to 2 or 1 with the 3. Davis into the lane, kicks to connect. Deep 3, no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto basketball. 2:48. First half, Raptors up 50-46 on the Lakers. Abaji back in. Up top. Pirtle gets it to Grady. Into the lane, kicks it out. Barrett, 3, no good. Rebound knocked away from Davis. And it'll be out of bounds.
Grady doing a good job there, just coming off of that wide pin and getting into the paint, collapsing the defense, and a kick out to RJ Barrett, which is a good shot. Just hasn't been able to knock it down from 3 tonight. Just shooting one of 6 from the 3-point line for RJ.
Here come the Lakers front court. James up top. Drive, kicks it to Russell. 3 ball near side, no good. Rebound, Barrett. Pirtle, a nice job keeping Davis away from the glass. Barrett drives and lays it in. Saw Austin Reeves back there like a white pylon on the road and just drove around him. 52-46 Toronto. 1:58 first half. James to Reeves, deep 3, no good. Rebound, Abaji. Raptors in the purple coming right to left. Shed on the bounce, gets into the lane, tries to lay it down to Pirtle. Risky pass, 12th turnover for the Raptors, and LeBron can't run down the pass. The Lakers will turn it over right back to Toronto.
And, you know, the Lakers have only turned the basketball over 4 times in this quarter, but it's been timely turnovers when they're trying to make their push, trying to make their run.
Shed up top for Toronto. 90 seconds first half. Raptors up 6. Barrett got Reeves again. Reeves with a hand on his shoulder. Barrett gets into the lane. Sees Anthony Davis, goes at him, puts it up, no good, but the foul on Davis. Really good move by RJ getting into the lane.
Staying patient, staying poised, keeping his dribble alive. He had Austin Reeves on that left shoulder. Austin trying to deter him from getting to that left hand, which is, you know, the right thing to do if you know your personnel against RJ Barrett. But keeping that dribble alive in that right hand and reading the defense, reading the big and AD as he's getting down into the paint.
So RJ on the line. First free throw in and out. Front rim, back rim, and it's spit out.
RJ shooting free throw just under 68% on the year so far. You'd have to imagine if he could get that number to about 77%.
Yeah, at this level, you should be minimum 75.
Yeah, because he's leaving. Think about it, he gets to the rim. Like, he gets fouled, and he's going to get himself to the free throw line. He's leaving about 6 points on the table every night.
53-46, Raptors by 7, minute 10 to go, first half. James, far side, screen and roll with Davis. Into the lane, lobs it up to Davis, who's fouled by Abaji. And AD going to go back to the line. He's got 8 free throw attempts, 9 and 10 coming up for him.
Such a tough cover, right? Because we've seen him score, putting the basketball on the floor. We've seen him score or get himself in scoring positions where he's not the screener, but you have inverted screens, or you have a guard setting a a short little pin down for him, and he's coming off of those as well, where he's seen him in roll actions where he's setting the screen and rolling dynamic to the basket, or he's seen him in flat out just post ups where he has a mismatch on a smaller defender. Big time player.
Davis free throw, no good. Well, let's see if the Raptors can come away unscathed and grab a rebound should there be a miss. You can hear our courtside microphones picking it up. Get the shooter, get the shooter. Davis gets a friendly roll on that one, 3 rims. Cuts the lead to 53-47. 1 minute first half. Raptors coming right to left in the purple. Quickly, left-hand dribble directing traffic with his right hand. Works right side, far wing. Into the lane to Bruno Fernando. Jump stop. Bruno lays it up and in. He looked Anthony Davis in the eye. Play. Bruno, not afraid. He goes 6'9", 250. Said, I got something for you. Reeves drives into the corner. Cam Reddish, 3, good. 55-50. Raptor lead cut to 5, 30 seconds, first half. Quickly on the bounce. Works over to the left side, gets a switch on D'Angelo Russell. Now gets a Bruno Fernando screen, works right. Stutter dribble into the lane, lay it up, no good, rebound Davis. Outlet LeBron, 10 seconds to go, first half. James, front court, 2 screens. Kicks it to Russell, shot fake. Desperation 3 is good. At the buzzer, D'Angelo Russell gets it down. And the Lakers cut the lead to 2. It's 55-53 Toronto at halftime.
The danger for the Raptors right now going into half is, yes, the momentum has shifted to the Lakers, but it's the 7 turnovers in the second quarter that have really caused that. And you have to get back to the drawing board and realize, look at the things that have worked for you in the opening 2 quarters, right? When the Raptors are playing fast in transition, I know we hear it time and time again. Everybody wants to play fast. Everybody wants to run. Well, if you're going to run, you've had success. You've scored easily there. You've also got to do a better job of, playing fast and taking care of the basketball. 12 points in 12 fast break points, 32 points in the paint, right? They've distributed the scoring pretty evenly, but got to take care of the basketball.
So recess at Crypto.com Arena, 55-53. Raptors lead by 2. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg up next. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Getting my Honda CR-V has opened the door to adventure. With Econ Mode to maximize fuel efficiency, I'm free to explore. And with tons of cargo space, it's easy to pack for getaways. My dog, camping gear. It's like I've discovered a wild, adventurous side of me. Whoop. Alice is excited too.
Lease the CR-V LX two-wheel drive for $99 weekly at 2.99% APR for 28 months with $2,000 down. Offer includes $1,500 lease bonus. OAC conditions apply. See HondaOntario.com.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
People sometimes ask, sure, you can consolidate people's debts using telekinesis, but what else can you do? As if changing lives isn't enough. Well, I can also use my power to make it rain hot dogs. It's still not as cool as consolidating debts into one easy payment, though.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
For guys, size matters. But bigger is definitely not better for guys with overdeveloped breasts. The condition is called gynecomastia, and Dr. Frank Lista of the Plastic Surgery Clinic can help. Dr. Lista is a world-renowned plastic surgeon who has perfected the procedure that corrects gynecomastia with virtually no scarring. Visit theplasticsurgeryclinic.ca and size up your options for downsizing male breasts. theplasticsurgeryclinic.ca.
This winter, keep your golf game on track. The new TrackMan range is at Metro Golf Sportsplex. 45 mats with TrackMan technology analyze your swings and ball speed on big TV screens. Play games like Closest to the Pin or challenge the world's premier courses. Coming soon, new TrackMan IO golf simulators and full motion flight simulator. Metro Golf Sportsplex, 70,000 square feet of climate-controlled facilities and no off-season. On Milner, just a short drive and 9-iron from McCowan and the 401. Check out MetroGolfSportsplex.com.
Boston Pizza lives for the big moments, whether the season is just starting or coming to an epic end. From nerve-wracking ninth innings to OT winners, playoff buzzer beaters to Hail Mary miracles, BP is the best place to watch the game if you can't be at the game. Great food, ice-cold Sub-Zero Coors Light, and friends. And the best part, season seats are free. Grab your crew and cheer on the good guys at Canada's favorite sports bar, Boston Pizza. Gather round. Must be legal drinking age. Please drink responsibly.
Tangerine Raptors basketball is on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
Here comes Barrett on the run. Gets into the lane, floats it up and in. Send him to the line for one more. RJ makes it 14-9. Has some fun with a fan in the front row. And you'll say, I got more work to do when we come back from this timeout. I'm going to the line.
Raptors with a 2-point lead, 55-53 over the Lakers at the half. RJ Barrett with 13 points leading the way for the Raptors. Welcome to Raptors at the half, Tangerine Raptors basketball. Jim Taddy, Josh Lewenberg, and Warren Ward with you. And Josh, a pretty good half, an energetic first half of basketball, just trending the wrong way at the very end.
Yeah, look, I mean, the Raptors have thoroughly outworked and outplayed the Lakers so far tonight. And it's funny because last night at halftime, we were saying, well, the Raptors' deficit should probably be bigger based on how poorly they played. And today, it's almost like their lead should be bigger, feels like it should be bigger based on how well they played. You look at some of these numbers here. The first one that jumps out, obviously, is the rebounding disparity, 26-11 for the Raptors, and that's pretty indicative of how hard Toronto is playing tonight. Also 12-2 in transition, so despite being on the second night of a back-to-back, they're getting out, using their young legs and trying to run 32-20 in the paint, so a lot to like. The one issue, unfortunately, is a big issue, and that's turnovers, 12 of them tonight. Just in the first half, they had 10 in the entire game last night. Did a good job of limiting turnovers against the Clippers. Not the case so far tonight. The Lakers have scored 11 points off of those turnovers, but assuming they can clean that up and find an answer for Anthony Davis, who's been a one-man wrecking crew for the Lakers, 19 points on just 7 shots, 10 free throw attempts in the first half. That has to be the focus here in the second half.
I think the Raptors did a lot of good things in this half. I mean, they won the first quarter by 8. I think they did a really good job on the defensive end, other than Anthony Davis. And I want to give credit to Pirtle because he's not only played AD twice, he had Zubac last night, he played Jokic twice, Sabonis twice now in the season. I think he's done a phenomenal job, and he's always making the right play. He had 3 offensive rebounds, 2 of which in 2 boards in 1 possession. And then the bench came in and completely changed the energy. I think Boucher gave the Raptors a big lift. And not to mention the 17 assists in this game thus far for the Raptors. That's phenomenal. They are a team that literally is trying to play together, and they're doing it the right way. And that's why, regardless, I think, of the fact that, like, I agree with Josh, the lead should be bigger. It isn't. They deserve this lead, and they need to close this game out in the second half and continue doing what they're doing right now with the execution. I love the fact that you can bring a guy like Shed and Davion Mitchell off the bench, and they're picking up full court. I mean, they're making D'Angelo Russell's life hell by, forcing turnovers. And there was one player on the 7-minute mark, second quarter, the Lakers turned the ball over. LeBron tried to pass the ball to, can't remember who it was. I think it was Cam Reddish. And the Raptors wasted no time, got the ball inbound right away. That's what you want to do on the road. They don't look like a team that played last night, so that energy needs to carry over. Yes, you clean up the turnovers, you keep shooting good shots, and you keep playing this style of basketball. It will lead to good things, and they have to believe that.
There's some noticeable performances there. Pirtle with 7 rebounds and 10 points so far. I mean, literally all the starters have done a nice job. Quickly with only 2 points, but very noticeable. I want to go to the bench, though, Josh, the rotation. You talk about key guys in key situations, and I'm going to lead with Fernando with 5 minutes of action, but very noticeable out there.
Yeah, I mean, look, the way that Bruno Fernando has played over the last 24 hours, I'm not sure he's going to want to leave LA, and they've needed him too. I mean, Warren mentioned those matchups that Pirtle has faced, and he's done a good job, especially tonight. But to be able to get 5 good minutes out of Bruno Fernando coming off the bench after doing a good job closing the game on Zubats last night, like, that's important here. And it's been a challenge, I think, for Darko Rajakovic. I mean, obviously with the injuries, but now you're in the second night of a back-to-back. You're obviously keeping a close eye on the minutes of Emmanuel quickly. So he's had to go deep into this bench. He's used all 11 guys that are available to him today, and each one of them has played at least 4 minutes. So it's not like you throw a guy out there for 30 seconds. He's kind of playing the matchups here where when Anthony Davis was on the floor, Pirtle was in foul trouble. He turned to Fernando, but then the Lakers went small, so that was a good opportunity to get Mobo out there. I like the job that Darko has done tonight in utilizing some of these weapons that he has at his disposal. And yeah, it's kind of been a balanced effort so far. Warren mentioned Pirtle. It's good to see him bounce back after an uncharacteristically rusty night last night. And then I think we got to go back to Ochai Agbaji, a guy who has really turned heads to start the season here. Obviously, the improvement offensively, his jump shot, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, that stands out. But I'm going to continue to mention his defense because that's what he hangs his hat on. And his primary matchup tonight, oh, you might have heard of him, LeBron James, just 1 for 5 from the field, was scoreless in the first quarter, 5 points. He does have 6 assists, but Ochai and the Raptors have done a great job on him.
Absolutely. I think Ochai, and I also think Davion. I mean, Davion can cut down his turnovers. He only has 1 this game, but I mean, in general, I think those 2 guys are great rotational players, and the Raptors have developed these players already this season into like phenomenal role players and guys that can come in and either be a starter or someone off the bench. And I feel like Agbaji fits that role. He's shooting really good shots. He's rebounding the basketball. He's doing everything that you want from a guard. And I want to go back to Fernando for a second because those 5 minutes that he plays are crucial minutes so that Pirtle can rest because he's dealing with some of the best bigs in the NBA, and that 5 minutes it will extend his rest time, and that's huge so that when Pirtle comes back in the game, he's able to go ahead and continue playing at that level. And I feel like that's exactly what the Raptors have in terms of going 11 deep. They can do that. They can give guys like quickly rest so that he can come back and be a bit fresher. And just sitting for a minute, 2 minutes more makes a huge difference in a game. So I like what I'm seeing right now from Toronto. They have to continue this, and they have to learn from last night to finish out a game and to not get down. And if they do, continue fighting, continue believing and trusting in the way that they're playing.
So when we go back to the fast start, and it was fast, RJ Barrett led the way, didn't he, Josh?
He did, and I mentioned those 12 transition points for the Raptors earlier, and that has RJ Barrett written all over it, right? He does such a good job of getting out in transition and finishing around the bucket, and that's what this Raptors team needs to do. I mean, obviously, that's not what you would think the game plan is for a team in the second night of a back-to-back, or at least you wonder whether or not they could sustain it in the second half once fatigue hits it starts to settle in. And we know this is a banged-up Raptors team as well, so that's a bit of a concern, is like, okay, well, how long can they continue to run? But this Lakers team is a bit older, and the Raptors, as we know, they've got those young legs, so utilize those strengths. I think the Raptors are at their best offensively when they can get out and run, and I think it helps fuel their defense as well when they're able to turn some of those defensive stops into easier scoring opportunities. Now it's just about cleaning up some of those turnovers in the second half, and as Warren mentioned, like, there's a pretty good chance this is going to come down to the final few minutes, because it often does with the Raptors. 6 of the last 7 games have been decided by 6 points or less, so have the Raptors learned from those experiences at the end of games over the last few weeks?
Absolutely. And I feel like as we continue in this game, the Raptors need to trend in the direction of continuing to do what they do well, and that is share the basketball, get out in transition. The Lakers only have 2 points in that category and attack attack the rim. The Lakers give up around 54 points a game in the paint. Raptors have 32 already at half. So as long as they can continue to attack the rim, I think good things will happen. And that's essentially what the Raptors offense is predicated on, is getting 2 feet in the paint and making a decision. And we've seen that. We've seen Pirtle do it when he had a mismatch. I think they had Austin Reeves guarding him. He took the ball to the rim. You want to get yourself in the paint, continue to build the good habits that you've done. You've already done the hard work for 24 minutes. Why not continue to do the same thing and finish out the game? You're winning the rebounding battle. Yes, the turnovers are there. Some of those are unforced errors, as I like to call them. You clean that up, this lead will extend to at least 10 points, and then it's up to you to sustain. So as Josh said, have they learned from yesterday, and can they execute and finish out this game down the line?
Raptors lead at 55-53 over the Lakers at the half. Oh, yes, the second half is next. Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help them with a home renovation loan. I suggested they transform their house into a giant robot head, beams that shoot from the eyes. Pew, pew! Instead, they just went with shingles. But it's pretty glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2 for $1 pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2 for $1 pizza. 2 for $1.
This is the sound of an exciting Black Friday sale.
And this is the sound of an exciting Black Friday sale at Sleep Country.
Black Friday just isn't the same at Sleep Country, except for the best deals on the best brands. Buy one, get one free on best-selling pillows, and our Kingsdown Studio Act and Queen mattress is at $689, our lowest price of the year, until Sunday only. Plus, take advantage of our unbeatable price guarantee. Don't miss out. The Black Friday event is on now at Sleep Country. Speak to a sleep expert for full details.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Third quarter just underway, and Grady Dick drops one in the bottom of the well as the Raptors go up 58-53 coming out of halftime, trying to hold on to this lead. As the Lakers have it now in the white uniforms coming right to left. LeBron drives and dunks it baseline, beat Grady on the dribble.
Good job there by Austin Reeves, really creating that curling off of LeBron James to brush the defender. Now you get a clear entry pass, and LeBron just too strong, too fast, too quick.
Grady up top, 3 in the air, got it again.
Bang, bang.
That's
Bang,
2 in the
bang.
bottom of the well for Grady. And Grady's got 12 suddenly, and the Raptors push the lead to 61-55. Here comes Anthony Davis bringing it front court. Gets it to Reeves, guarded by Quickly. Now to Davis, above the arc, way out near side, left wing. On the bounce. Gets it to James, guarded by Abaji. Raptors load up on him. They swing it far side. Reddish shot short. Rebound, R.J. Barrett. Good recovery and challenge by Grady.
Oh, he was that low man helping on the strong side against LeBron's post-up, and did a good job of urgently getting out and test a 3.
Quickly 3 on the offensive rebound. Got it in the bottom of the well. That's 9 straight for Toronto on 3 threes. And the lead is 9, 64-55. And J.J. Redick wants a timeout.
You know, it's funny because when you think about playing fast, everybody thinks about they think that means in transition, in fast break. But if you look at how the ball is popping for the Raptors, if you look at the conviction and speed that they're getting up into their shots with, that is also playing fast, even when it's in the half court.
51% from the floor. Toronto leads it 64-55. We'll take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it would be too difficult or time-consuming? Then it's time to try Babbel. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. So with just 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking in a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel, language for life. Right now, Babbel is offering radio listeners 55% off their subscription. Visit babbel.com/radio. That's BABBEL.com/radio for 55% off.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
64-55. Raptors leading. 10:20 to go, third quarter. Third quarter action delivered by 2-for-1 Pizza. Give yourself a high five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium, 1-topping pizzas for $5 each. 2for1pizza.com. Well, Laker game ops true, trying to get either the crowd or the team going, playing James Brown, get up off of that thing.
Little James Brown.
Yes, the Raptors have got the thing going right now, leading by 9. Quickly, front court, gets it to James. Now to Davis, far elbow. Over to LeBron, guarded by Abaji. Works left to the middle. Kicks it to Hachimura. 3-ball in the air, short. Rebound off Davis, out of bounds. No, off quickly, and the Raptors out of bounds. It'll stay with LA.
I'm not going to jinx it, Jonesy, but Abaji's done a pretty good job with LeBron James tonight. 2 for 6 from the floor, but it's been pretty quiet. 6 assists, 7 points. We really haven't felt his presence like we have in the past.
James gets it to Reeves. Drives baseline, floats it up and in, and is fouled. Austin Reeves goes to the bucket, gets 2, and he'll go to the line for 1 more.
He was extremely deliberate on this play. The ball gets inbounded, and LeBron James is clearing out right on at that split moment. He has that jab step and gets to that left hand downhill.
Free throw good for Reeves. Completes the old-time 3-point play. (64-58). Quickly, front court for the Raptors in the purple, moving left to right. Shot clock at 8. Barrett straight away. Got the switch on Davis. Now looking to get it to Pirtle. He does. Down low on Hachimura. Shot clock at 1. Pirtle got to float it up. No good. Had to rush it a little bit. And back comes LeBron in the lane to Reeves. Kick it. They swing it around. Hachimura 3. No good. Rebound. Barrett. RJ is called on a travel. And he's saying the ball was knocked away from me. Darko saying the same thing on the sideline. And Simone Jelk says, no, we'll take the ball. RJ bobbled it. Let's put it this way. They've let a lot worse go.
Oh, we watched AD walk from the three-point line twice already tonight, just waltz into the paint for two. So those are far more obvious travels.
Reeves into the lane, lays it up and in. Austin Reeves to the basket, makes it 64-60, and Darko wants a timeout. 9:03 third quarter. Darko wants to chat. And we'll take a break. 64-60. Raptors with the lead. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
What the flock?
Excuse me?
What the flock? These wings are amazing.
What the flock? I mean, what are you talking about?
What the flock wings? Try one.
These are delicious. I bet the kids will love them.
Yeah, but maybe we should call them WTF wings in front of the kids?
Seriously?
Oh, yep. Now I'm hearing it.
Get the What the Flock family combo. 20 wings, garlic bread, large potato wedges, 4 cans of pop, served with celery, carrots, and 2 dips for just $46.99. Order now on Uber Eats or skip the dishes. Or visit WTFlockWings.com.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive, every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
64-60 Toronto, 9:03 to go third quarter. Game 4 of the 5-game road trip. They will conclude it on Tuesday. The Raptors will in Milwaukee with a game that kicks off the NBA Cup, as the Raptors are in a group that includes Milwaukee and Detroit. But first, a matter, and that's who they will play on Friday night in Toronto. First home game back. But a matter of the Lakers right now. Trying to navigate through LA and get a win. Quickly, Barrett, Pirtle, Abaji, and Grady Dick for the purple-vested Raptors. Front court, Barrett to Pirtle, into the lane, lays it up and in. Great pocket pass by RJ, laying it down with the left hand. Reddish gets it to James, who throws it off Abaji as he was losing his balance going out of bounds. Abaji was trying to get out of the way. Why don't you just get your hands ready? Maybe you can catch it. You know what I mean? Abaji ducked. Put your hands out like dodgeball.
And LeBron, he zips that thing.
Reeves straight away. Guarded by Quickly, gets it to Davis. Drives, spins, stops, floats it up. They're still in the lane. Hachimura's jumper no good. Rebound Toronto. Here come the Raptors front court. Grady. And what do they have? It's never good when the whistle goes and nobody knows what's happening. And now our monitor is showing us referee Simone Jelks over at the scorer's table. 8:29 third quarter, 66-60. Toronto leading. They have been up by double figures. Toronto grabbed the lead at 6-5 over the Lakers and have not given it back. So I still don't have any indication why the whistle went, but shot clock is at 16. Raptors have it front court. Pirtle takes the inbound, gets it to Quickly. Turns the corner on Reddish. Stutter dribble. Bumped by Reddish. The off-balance shot no good. Quickly kind of baiting him into that with the hesitation, stop and go dribbles. And that will be the second personal on Reddish and send Emmanuel Quickly to the line. The Lakers twice as many free throw attempts as the Raptors. IQ on the line. First one is good. Quickly's got 6 on the night. 2 of 7 from the floor. He's made a 3. And that's his first free throw. Seven-point Toronto lead at the 8:24 mark, third quarter. Second one good by IQ. Picks up Reeves, almost full court. Davis now with the ball between the rings. Lakers into white, coming right to left. James against Pirtle. Gets it to Reeves. They're looking to get it down to Davis on Abaji. The Raptors double team. They kick it out. James drives right. Into the corner. His pass deflected by Barrett, out of bounds. Good defensive sequence there by the Raptors. Shot clock at 0.9.
They're doing a good job of the double team, and everybody's rotating out of that and matching up.
Davis 3 with 0.9 on the clock. I think they'll look at that one. But for now, give him the triple and make it 69-63. Quickly drives into the lane. Kicks it to Barrett. RJ drive, loses the ball. Here comes LeBron. Into the lane, lays it up and in. Lakers cut the lead to 3, 68-65 Toronto. Crowd alive at Crypto.com. Barrett to Abaji near side. Drives on Reeves. Puts it up no good, but is blocked by Davis. And Abaji with a hard fall.
Well, this is where you've got to settle right now. We talked about it in the open. And things are getting a little bit chaotic, and you have the fans getting into the game, and LA's making a little run. Right? What are you going to go to? Right? The Raptors have got to find a play, some play or two where they can execute and build some confidence right now.
Well, that was a hard hit on Abaji. Yes, Davis blocked the shot, but crashed into him after blocking it. 7-12, third quarter, 68-65, Toronto. RJ takes the inbound. Hachimura on his back. RJ into the lane, floats it up, no good, but he's fouled. RJ determined to get to the cup, and he does, and he'll get free throws number 10 and 11 for Toronto, and personally for him, numbers 6 and 7.
Good read for RJ coming off of that exit or cleanup screen rather. Fake the screen to Grady and just slipped it, just knowing that the defense was about to switch. Got himself the basketball, knocking on the first or two here, and then just attacking, aggressive, staying with it.
Good way to stop a run. Get to the free throw line. Knock down a couple free throws. Sit the crowd down. You get to set your defense. And that's what Toronto will do. 70-65 Raptors. 7:05 third quarter. Abaji against James. LeBron into the lane to Davis. Pirtle strips him. Here comes Davion Mitchell to Grady on the run. Kicks it cross court. Abaji 3, good in the bottom of the well.
That's good basketball.
Ochai Abaji.
That's good basketball. Grady thinking transition, didn't really get a hand on it, but then settles down, just knows that Grady's running on that right wing. Ochai's running on that right wing and gets it to him.
Reeves back with the 3 to cancel the Abaji 3. 73-68, Toronto by 5. We tick towards 6.5 minutes, third quarter. Grady to Pirtle, now to Barrett. RJ gets it to Grady, near side, down low. Pirtle on Davis. Up and under move, lots of contact by Davis. No foul call. Man, I can only imagine if that was the other way. James to Davis, down low. Raptors double team. They kick it to LeBron into the lane. They swing it. Reeves spins into the lane behind the back to Reddish for the dunk. 73-70. Lakers starting to cook, but they still trail. Barrett to Pirtle. To Abaji. Back to Pirtle. To Abaji. Inside. He was going to go airborne. Saw Davis, started his dribble by going into the air, and that's a travel.
A little bit too much between the two. One pass too many, and RJ was actually wide open on that right side, or right baseline corner.
Raptors, this is the time you got to hold it together. 73-70 LA coming front court. A three will tie it. Russell gets it to Davis. Now they get it to Reeves. Deep three, no good. Rebound Pirtle. Knocked away. Mitchell has it. Davion drives right by Connect. Passes it back to Barrett in the lane to Pirtle. Blocked by Davis. The Raptors don't get it back. Grady drives and is fouled by Austin Reeves. Anthony Davis down, holding his head. On the ground, Davis, as he blocked the dunk attempt by Pirtle. And now the athletic therapist for the Lakers coming out. Yep, Pirtle's left hand got him probably in the eye. And they are looking at Anthony Davis. 5:16 third quarter, 73-70 Toronto. As Anthony Davis being tended to under the basket. Raptors shooting percentage dipping below 50% for the first time in a while, and the Lakers are up to 48.1.
Raptors turnovers are also starting to pile up as well, Jones. 15 turnovers, and fortunately for them, the Lakers have only capitalized for 15 points off of those 15 turnovers. 21 assists for the Raptors on 27 made baskets. Done a good job there sharing the basketball and making the right plays.
So Davis gets up, walks to the bench, his left eye looking like it needs some attention, and he will go right back to the locker room. He got the block on Pirtle, but the Raptors got the ball back. Nothing malicious by Pirtle, just trying to go strong. And he knew he had to, as Davis was a guy that was going to get up in the air and contest that shot. So as it is now, the Raptors will have the ball front court, moving left to right in the purple uniforms. Mitchell, Jamison, Pirtle, Boucher, and Dick. Battle gets it to Pirtle. To Mitchell, three in the air, in and out. Rebound knocked away on the ground. Austin Reeves has it. Quick hit ahead to Russell, lays it up and in. Lead is down to one. 73-72 Toronto, 4:45, third quarter. Grady lobs it for Pirtle underneath. Jackson Hayes pushing him in the back. No call. Boucher, fall away, jumper good over Dalton Connect. Am I not seeing that, Javon? I mean, Jackson Hayes with two hands on the numbers of Pirtle.
And the extension with it as well. With some force in it. You're seeing right, Jonesy. You're seeing right.
Reeves, 3 for the tie. No good. Knocked away. Raptors save it. 75-72 Toronto. Front court. Brady kicks it. Mitchell. Drive into the lane to Pirtle. Baseline push shot. No good. Rebound. Boucher picks it up and lays it in.
Good job by Chris Boucher and the entire bench up from his 2 back-to-back big plays. Just digging it out for the Raptors.
Look what I found, says Boucher. 77-72 Toronto. Jackson Hayes up top. Gets it to Reeves. Turns the corner into the lane. And they're calling a foul on Mitchell. While Tony Brothers is watching what looked like hands on the back, Pirtle had knocked the ball away. Third personal on Mitchell, third team foul. And they say Reeves was going up. First free throw good by Austin Reeves. Fernando in to replace Pirtle. (77-73). Quickly will check back in for Toronto. Brady Dick will sit down. 4-point Raptor lead. Reeves, second free throw, good. Lakers now 14 of 16 from the line. The Raptors 10 of 11. Mitchell, front court. Gets it to Quickly, near side. On Reeves. Gets it to Battle. Back to Quickly. Shot clock at 5. He's guarded by Connect. Quickly, jab, drive, step back, leans in. Lots of contact. Doesn't get the roll. And they call Fernando over the back. LeBron James will check back in. 77-74. Raptors by 3, 3:17. Third quarter. Barrett will check in. Battle checks out. Gabe Vincent brings it front court. Lakers into white, moving right to left. Vincent Connect, Jackson out there with Russell and James. Lots of action out top. Gabe Vincent drives. They swing it. D'Angelo Russell, open 3, no good. Rebound. Jackson Hayes picks it up and jams it down. Game tied at, 77-76. A 1-point Toronto lead. Here comes Quickly, front court. Crowd chanting for D as Barrett has it. Gets it to Boucher. Now to Quickly. Guarded by Vincent. Into the corner. Mitchell, 3, no good. Rebound, James. Takes it away from Boucher. LA looking for the lead on this trip. Into the corner. Connect for 3, good. Lakers up 79-77.
Jackson Hayes, he really creates that play there. Runs the floor. Gives LeBron James a target to look at, and James kicks it out to that corner, the left corner. Dalton Connect just really teeing it up. Easy walk-in 3 there. The Raptors on the offensive side, Jonesy, just, again, going through one of those moments where, don't know where the offense is coming from, don't know how or what look they're trying to get, and guys are just trying to figure it out on their own, so it looks a little bit chaotic.
So we will keep it here as the timeout is taken. 79-77. LA with the first lead of the game since they led 5-4. 2:14 to go, third quarter. Let's see if the Raptors can make a muscle here. They've done a pretty good job, but I'm going to point to turnovers, Javon, as the one downfall, being outscored 15-6 points off turnovers. Right now, they are also doing it without Anthony Davis. Raptors will bring it front court in the purple from left to right. Trailing by 2, 79-77. It's a 7-0 run in the last 96 seconds for the Lakers. Barrett, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, James. LeBron up the middle of the court. Drives on Fernando. Off-balance shot is good. 81-77 LA. Barrett into the corner. Mitchell drive. Kick it to Boucher. Chris into the lane. Floats it up and in and is fouled by Jackson Hayes.
That is tough.
And Boucher will have a chance for an old-time three-point play.
Boucher showing you a bit of his guard skills there. Gets into the paint, and that right foot didn't even have a good catch on the basketball. That right foot, right hand finish over the defense, over Jackson Hayes' outstretched arms.
Chris, free throw, no good. Ball knocked away, but LeBron James comes out of the pack with it. Backs down on Abaji. Into the lane. Floats it up, no good. Gets his rebound back and puts it in. 83-79 LA. Russell guarding Barrett. Pushed Barrett out of bounds, and RJ turns to referee Butler and says, the guy has his hands up and riding me out of bounds. RJ, you could probably hear the courtside mic as he's talking to Jonathan Butler.
We're going to throw out of bounds to Toronto. Players been challenged by Los Angeles.
Ball to Toronto, and the Lakers are challenging, so we have a timeout to review that. It looked like it hit a leg going out of bounds. And they are reviewing it. Jackson Hayes goes to the bench as we get one more look at it. I think that ball went off the leg of Jackson Hayes. Fernando crashing. Oh yeah.
At the left knee of Jackson Hayes, without a doubt.
What they're doing is the proximal foul rule, right? If it goes off somebody and there's a foul, right? Remember last year in the playoffs, Derek Jones Jr. fouled a player and it went out of bounds and they challenged and won. But I didn't think you could. Oh, well, it is Toronto ball, so they can challenge. And what they're looking at was to see if there was a foul that caused the ball to be lost out of bounds. I mean, that was two guys jumping for the ball. I don't see any.
Ball off of the rim. Both guys tried to corral the basketball at the same time.
But why do I think the Lakers are going to get this call? I don't know. Maybe being around basketball since 1970 and watching players and certain teams get calls. Do I sound like a skeptic, an old man shaking his fist at the cloud? They're debating, and we're going to get the call from Tony Brothers.
The decision on the court has been changed to a loose ball foul against Toronto, which makes the challenge successful. Hayes will be on the line shooting 1+ for 2, and we will continue play from there.
Well, that is the new foul. That is the new proximal foul rule. If the ball goes out of bounds off Team A, and it should belong to Team B, and there's a foul that causes it, you can challenge to see if Team B fouled to cause it to go off Team A. Jackson Hayes misses the free throw. Somewhere Rasheed Wallace is yelling, ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. 83-79. Lakers by 4, minute 15 to go. Hayes makes 1 of 2. 5-point lead for the Lakers, biggest of the game. Let's see what Toronto has. Abaji brings it front court. Takes it to the middle between the rings. Gets it to Fernando. Bruno gets it to RJ. Drives into the lane. Kicks it into the corner to Abaji. 3 in the air, good. Ochai in the bottom of the well again. 84-82. Abaji with 16 on 4 of 5 from distance. Russell guarded by Barrett. Now they get it to James. Drives on Abaji. Kicks it back out. They swing it far corner. Vincent in the lane. Jackson Hayes puts it up, no good. And they're going to call a foul as the Raptor players have their arms to the heavens saying who and where. And surprisingly, LeBron James will go to the line.
That call there, that's a respect call. That's 22 years in the league, because he thought he got bumped earlier in the possession by Emmanuel Quickly a little too hard, and the officials didn't call the foul. And there was a little stare down.
But I'm going to go to the other.
And I don't think IQ made that much contact with him, right? He was bumping the cutter coming across.
I'm going to go to the other end on the last play where Barrett drives. Russell looks like a hold-up victim in a grocery store, and he uses his belly to buck him out of bounds, and there's no call. And like I said, surprisingly, the Lakers get the call. They are 17 of 20 from the line. The Raptors 10 of 12. There's that 8 free throw attempt differential. Quickly, stutter dribble into the lane. Leans in on Vincent, floats it up, no good. Rebound LeBron. 86-82 Lakers, 15 seconds, third quarter. James gets it over center, guarded by Boucher. Game clock at 7, 6. James near side. They double. Get it to Reddish. Drives into the lane, floats it up and in. And that's the way the quarter ends. The Lakers up 6, 88-82.
LeBron James, the last 4 minutes of this quarter, especially with AD out, he's really taken over this game. 15 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. But just the management of possessions, right? Going into this fourth quarter, the Raptors are just going to have to do a better job of just really making things difficult on him, not allowing him to get those comfortable spots and comfortable positions, because he's going to continue to pick them apart.
88-82, 3 quarters in the book. Last lap of the track coming up. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball. Lakers in the lead by 6 across the TSN radio network.
Getting my Honda CR-V has opened the door to adventure, with Econ Mode to maximize fuel efficiency and free to explore. And with tons of cargo space, it's easy to pack for getaways. My dog, camping gear. It's like I've discovered a wild, adventurous side of me. Whoop, Alice is excited too.
Lease the CR-V LX two-wheel drive for $99 weekly at 2.99% APR for 28 months with $2,000 down. Offer includes $1,500 lease bonus. OAC conditions apply. See HondaOntario.com.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
Touchdown.
Hey you. Yeah, you. The basketball fan that's hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider listening to the Raptors game. We appreciate you being here, but why the heck haven't you subscribed yet? Get on with it. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season. If a Toronto sports team is live, we're live right here on TSI so that we can hang out together and chat it up. Now, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell, helping our community keep on going to 75,000. We're getting there soon. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
You want it.
Fourth quarter, 88-82. Lakers leading the Raptors last lap of the track, and fourth quarter action is powered by CMC Markets. Take your trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. So the Lakers will bring it front court. They're wearing their Sunday white uniforms. Russell, Vincent, Jackson Hayes, along with two starters, LeBron James and Cam Reddish. Vincent on the drive, near side, gets to the 10 and lays it in. Beat Barrett. Got a half a step and laid it home.
That's a good read by Gabe Vincent there. They're trying to get a cross screen to LeBron, but as that cross screen is happening, Gabe is on his way to the basket.
Barrett up top on the dribble for Toronto. Underneath the Boucher. Finds it cutting quickly, lays it in, and he's fouled. Great pass by Barrett to the interior, and then rather than forcing, Boucher did a nice job of finding a cutting quickly.
He could see, like he could survey the court, right? The other three players quickly got that step on Gabe Vincent, and good timing on the pass from Chris Boucher. And also the patience to allow that cut to develop.
Quickly dips and knocks down the free throw. So the Raptors cut it to 90-85. They were down 8. It's now 5. Vincent up top. Gets it to LeBron on Ochai. Raptors paying attention. LeBron backs in, carrying the ball on every dribble, and they've got a defensive 3-second violation on Toronto. So LeBron will go to the line for a free throw. Knocks it down. James takes the inbound. 91-85 Lakers, 11 minutes to go. Fourth quarter. Backs in again on Abaji. Into the lane to a cutting Reddish who lays it in. Raptors come back quickly. Barrett. Raptors down 8. Boucher, 3 up top, no good. Rebound Jackson Hayes. Outlet to D'Angelo Russell. Now to Reddish, far side to James. Offense going through LeBron with AD on the bench. Squares on Boucher, jabs, backs him in, double comes. James cross court, hit the rim and was tipped in. And they've got a technical foul, it looks like, on Chris Boucher. That's what the signal looked like. Oh no, sorry, it's a flop. The signal from open hand from the shoulder down to the floor like you're putting a tray out is a flop.
The funny thing is that J.J. Redick was confused by the call himself.
Who are they calling on the flop?
I believe it was on Chris Boucher.
And it looks like they've thrown him out of the game.
There was a flopping foul against Chris Boucher.
So they did call a flopping foul as the basket by Hayes goes. Let's take a break. We'll sort it out when we come back. Lakers by 10, 95-85. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
What the flock?
Excuse me?
What the flock? These wings are amazing.
What the flock? I mean, what are you talking about?
What the flock wings? Try one.
These are delicious. I bet the kids will love them.
Yeah, but maybe we should call them WTF wings in front of the kids?
Seriously?
Oh, yep. Now I'm hearing it.
Get the What the Flock family combo. 20 wings, garlic bread, large potato wedges, 4 cans of pop, served with celery, carrots, and 2 dips for just $46.99. Order now on Uber Eats or skip the dishes. Or visit WTFlockwings.com.
Fall for Subaru by enjoying fall to the fullest. Think scarlet, burgundy, amber, crimson and copper, but never, never blue. Because with Subaru's symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive, fall is for thick, dark mud splats, terracotta mountain roads, radiant sunsets, kaleidoscopic leaf carpets, and the boldest of adventures. Avoid autumn blues and visit your local Subaru dealership to book a test drive today.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
So apparently the flopping foul on Boucher, or the flopping act, was called on the previous play. Was called when Boucher missed a three-pointer and went to the ground. Lakers make that free throw. Now they lead by 11, 96-85. Quickly in the lane, floats it up and in. IQ cuts the lead to 9 at 96-87. 10 minutes to go. Still lots of game to play. Let's see what the Raptors can muster. R.J. Barrett now guarding LeBron. They get the switch. Abaji guarding him. Russell, 3 up top, air ball. Missed everything but the floor. And here comes Toronto. Left to right, purple uniforms trailing by 9. 9:45, fourth quarter. Barrett to Quickly. Against Vincent. Uses a Mobo screen. Quickly, 3, no good. Rebound knocked away, James has it. Finds Jackson Hayes running the lane and dunks it down. It's a miracle when anything but a dunk goes in for Jackson Hayes. But the Lakers lead by 11, 98-87. Boucher in the lane, fouled by Hayes. And Chris will get a couple of free throws. Pirtle and Grady Dick jump off the bench for Darko Rajakovic. Boucher will go to the line to try to cut the lead inside 10. First free throw good. Chris off the bench with 13 points. Mobo sits down. Boucher, one more free throw.
What you want?
Knocks it down. Raptors have the lead at 9, 98-89. Front court comes LeBron. On the lob to Hayes, and guess what? It's a dunk. Got to have more ball pressure and got it.
More ball pressure, especially if you're going to have two on the ball out of those screens. And Jackson Hayes is already on his way to the basket. You're putting too much pressure on that back line.
100-89, 11-point lead. Mitchell gets it to Boucher. Sets for a three up top. No good. Rebound James. Here comes LA with a lead at 11. James now has Pirtle on the switch out top. Drives left into the lane. Lays it up. No good. Goes to the ground holding his head, but play continues. Abaji. Pass for Boucher. A bounce pass intercepted. They should have just thrown it up to the rim. As LeBron is down on the ground. We get a look at the replay, and he got clipped by Pirtle's elbow, and they will take a timeout as LeBron goes to the bench. We'll take a break. 8-12, fourth quarter. Lakers 100, Raptors 89. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Touchdown.
Great catch. Give me a high five.
5 minutes later. Interception.
Awesome play. Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Firefighter Finn McHose, that's a nickname, right? Needed help contending with a blaze of debt. He called Alpine Credits and a superhero was sent his way. Summoning water, she extinguished the fire and consolidated his debt into one low monthly payment. His floors may be wet, but his debt is under control. Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Fiscal license 12616.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
(100-89). Lakers leading the Raptors. 8:12 to go, fourth quarter. I got to tell you, with all the injuries and reviews and discussion, this game is dragging. It started at 9:30 Eastern. We're approaching midnight, and we still have 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. LeBron James, 1 rebound away from a triple-double. He's got 17 points, 9 rebounds, 13 assists. Anthony Davis had 22 points before he went out of the game. And it looks like now they're trying to fix a microphone wire or maybe a sensor underneath the basket. So, Javon, let's take this chance to chat a little bit. And I would ask you, the Lakers have expectations, as they always do with that fan base, of being a team playing in late May or early June. What do you think their chances are?
You know what? With the way AD is playing, I do think they're gonna be in postseason, right? I do think that, and this is all dependent on what's gonna happen from trade deadline as well.
Right.
There's already been some rumors and some speculation that they could be in a position to, make a push at a move. But with AD playing at this level of basketball and what we're seeing right now with LeBron James being a late game maestro, right? I think they're in a much better position with JJ Redick at the helm.
Hachimura, far side, play resumes. Lakers up by 11. Hachimura, 3, far side, no good. Rebound, though, to Reddish. Back to Russell. D'Lo is good. 3 ball out top. Great offensively, but I just see him as a guy you can attack in the postseason. Raptors down 14, 103-89. Davion Mitchell gets it to Boucher in the lane. Shot fake, jumper, no good. Fouled by Reeves. Nice job by Chris flashing into the lane, providing an outlet for Mitchell. And then he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. First one good for Chris. He's got 15. And the Raptors have a balanced attack. 6 guys in double figures, the entire starting 5, and Boucher off the bench. Make it 16 for Chris, tied for high honors in the game in only 19 minutes. Reeves front court, Raptors down 12, 7-10, fourth quarter. Reeves underneath, lays it up and in. LeBron with a beautiful pass, but as a defensive coach, I'm saying, where are your hands? Pirtle in the lane, lays it up and in. 105-93. Can't trade baskets if you're Toronto. Got to muscle up, get a stop, and make a push. Lakers shooting 53% now for the game. Russell to James. Guarded by Abaji. Turns the corner. Finds Reddish. Back out to LeBron. Drive into the corner. Hachimura. Long jumper, no good. Rebound knocked away. They say it's Laker ball. (105-93), 6:34 to go. We approach the top of the stretch. James sits down for the Lakers. Russell, step back jumper, no good. Rebound Boucher. Runs it front court. On the drive into the corner for Mitchell. Deflected out of bounds by a retreating Laker defense. 6:22, fourth quarter. Lakers 105, Raptors 93. Grady takes the inbound. Gets it to Pirtle on the near elbow. Dribble handoff, Boucher drives at Hayes and lays it in. Nice move by Chris, got that left shoulder underneath the chest of Jackson Hayes, got past him and laid it in. Lead is 10, 105-95 LA. Hayes out top, gets it to Russell. And they got a little excuse me foul on Davion Mitchell.
This is a chance right now. Raptors with 5 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in the fourth. LeBron James is on the bench, right? So got to take advantage of that because he's taking over this game late third into this fourth. He's just completely been a possession management maestro. So right now, the Raptors definitely have to make a push with him sitting down and, no update on AD.
Reeves drives, lays it in and is fouled. Not sure how much contact there was, but boy, there was a lot of noise coming from the Oklahoma man. I just watched the replay. I'm not sure where the contact was. (107-95) Lakers. Jamison Battle checks in. Austin Reeves on the line. He's got 19. Misses the free throw. Battle, three, no good, near side. Pirtle tries to get the rebound and can't squeeze it, but the ball went off D'Angelo Russell. Quickly, three in the corner, no good. Rebound, Barrett being held, can't get it. Here comes Reeves. Front court, into the lane, floats it up to Hayes. Underneath, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Pirtle. Off to Quickly. On the drive, and Hachimura floats it up, no good. Rebound knocked away. And they say it's off Gabe Vincent, out of bounds to Toronto. (107-95) LA, 5:16 to go. Quickly takes the inbound. Tries to get it to Grady in the corner. The ball is tipped. All the Raptors pleading with the officials who signaled the other way, and finally one of the other officials comes over and says, no, it was tipped. That's Toronto ball. It's almost as if there's any doubt, give it to LeBron's team.
When in doubt.
When in doubt. Battle stepped on the line, taking the inbound, out of bounds. Give it to the Lakers.
That's just poor awareness. He caught that basketball behind the backboard in that left corner.
Yeah, clearly his left foot was out of bounds. Barrett gonna guard LeBron. Brings it front court, gets it to Vincent. Now to Reeves. On the bounce, backs out against Pirtle. Drive, floated up and in. Quick shot drive by Austin Reeves. 109-95, 14-point lead. Raptors slipping in this fourth quarter. Barrett drives, puts it up, no good, but fouled by Vincent. And RJ will go to the line for attempts 8 and 9 tonight. 4:41 to go. Raptors down 14, and RJ misses the first free throw. Pirtle has a double-double for Toronto tonight, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Barrett's second free throw good. RJ's got 16. So does Abaji. Boucher leads all Raptor scorers with 18. James on the bounce, far side, right elbow. Lakers in the white, moving right to left. James, jumper over Pirtle, no good. Rebound, Hachimura. LeBron out top. Drives on Pirtle. Kicks it to Reeves. Shot fake, step back, three, no good. Rebound. They've got a foul on Barrett. Oh, they've got it on Pirtle. He and Barrett both there. I saw 9. I wasn't sure if it was 9 or 19, but They've got it on Pirtle. Lakers inbound. Reeves to Vincent. Drives left. Step back three, no good. Rebound Barrett. Toronto down 13, just under 4 minutes. Fourth quarter. RJ drive, lay it up. Partially blocked by Hachimura. A run out. James. Laid it up and in. Javon, I'm looking at your face. Did that look like a travel?
Looked like he decelerated and
he stopped.
Stopped and drug that back foot.
But the Lakers go up. That we just saw the replay. That looked like a walk to me. Grady knocks down the free throw. Not sure why the referee would go over and say something to LeBron. I didn't see a question. 111-98. Free throw's good from Grady. Raptors down 13 with 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. James in the lane, goes at Pirtle, puts it up, no good. And then they've got a foul on Battle, trying to keep Jackson Hayes off the glass.
You're not a position there.
Foul number 9, RJ Barrett. Third personal, fourth team foul.
You got shot? She had shot?
So unless they're in the bonus, there should be no shot for Jackson Hayes. I mean, that was just a rebounding foul.
Jackson Hayes.
2 shots. As Hayes will go to the line. Raptors will go to Milwaukee on Tuesday. First game in their group in the NBA Cup. 111-98. Hayes misses the first free throw. The Lakers wearing a commemorative 44 to remember the late Jerry West, the logo. One of the greats of the game. Had a chance to meet him and sit and chat with him and another legend, Wayne Embry, in Hawaii about 5 years ago when the Raptors were at training camp. What a treat that was. Barrett drives into the lane, kick it to Battle. Shot fake, loses the ball, but Barrett retrieves it. Shot clock at 1. Barrett, step back, jumper, got it. 112-100. 2:51 to go. If there's a push by the Raptors, it's got to come now. James up top, guarded by Barrett. Gets the switch on quickly. James backs down, gets it to Reeves. A running start into the lane, floats it up and in, and a foul. Reeves has done that the last 3 or 4 times. A running start, driven it, and laid it in. Reeves has 23, and he'll go to the line for one more. $115-100 LA, 2:25 to go. Pirtle gets it to Quickly. 3 ball up top, no good. Rebound Jackson Hayes. LeBron back, guarded by Barrett. Turns, gets to the baseline, inside to Hayes. Throws it up, no good, but he's fouled.
Foul number 19, Captain Pirtle. Fourth personal, Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
Hayes will go to the line for a couple of free throws. First one is good. He's come off the bench and been productive for them. 11 points, 6 rebounds. An assist and a block.
He had some support tonight. Austin Reeves, he's had himself a nice little one, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, excuse me. Anthony Davis, 22 points before he went out. And it's funny because you're watching this Lakers team, and it almost looks like they got better when AD went out, right? They shifted to giving LeBron the ball and him just managing it. He picks up his 10th rebound for a triple-double.
And he knew. Somebody told him.
And he pointed right to the...
Yeah. And any player who says they don't know their stats in the game, you're lying. You're lying. You could go back and go through the whole game and know you were 5 for 8 and know the 3 shots you missed and where they were. So any players that, I didn't know what my stats were, my bogus meter registers high on that. The Lakers have blown this thing open. Timeout, Toronto. It's 120 to 100 LA. A 32-point fourth quarter. It was 88-82. They've outscored Toronto 32 to 18 in this fourth quarter. So another triple-double for LeBron, 19, 10, and 16. And yet another one for the Raptors they'll look at and say, well, we were in it for a while, but couldn't hold the rope.
Lost gas there, didn't have enough in the tank. You credit the Lakers, right? Looking at some of their numbers right now, and only 5 turnovers. Turn the basketball over 5 times in this game.
Okay, so I know what I think about that. 5 turnovers, you're protecting the ball well, but I'm going to look at the defensive pressure, activity, those kinds of things. Why only 5 turnovers?
Right, and deflections are what you're aiming for. They've essentially gotten what they want between AD and LeBron James, 60 points in the paint. And you knew that coming into this game that this was a paint-heavy team.
Bronny James into the game. The crowd energized for the last minute 26. Shed down low to Fernando. Loses it. Here comes Bronny. Gets it to Gabe Vincent. They get it to James. Up top, Max Christie. Gabe Vincent, shot fake, step back, jumper in the air, short, rebound Mobo. 1:02 to go, fourth quarter, Toronto down 20. Mobo backs in on Max Christie. Gets it to Shed. To a rolling Abaji in the lane, his pass for Mobo. Down low, Mobo spins, lays it up and in, and is fouled by Bronny James. Mobo will go to the line for the old-time three-point play. Jonathan Mobo, first 2 of the ball game. Free throw in the air is good. 46 seconds to go. 120-103 Los Angeles. Christie kicks out to Vincent. Up top to connect. Now to Christie. Corner 3 is good. Max Christie. I saw Javon wanting to jump up and block that from the Michigan State guy.
You got it. You got it.
Shed drives, misses the layup. Back comes Christie, and they're going to dribble it out. So the Lakers have a big second half highlighted by a big fourth quarter. And they will beat the Raptors. It's a final from Crypto.com Arena. The Lakers 123, the Raptors 103.
And, you mentioned it earlier. They stuck in this thing for about 3 quarters. And, fortunately, when AD went out, they had a man by the name of LeBron James that they were up against in a white jersey. And he completely took over this game. He was a maestro, game management, possession management maestro in the late third, fourth quarter. And, for the Raptors, you're at a point in the season where everybody's about 10, 11 games in. So the scouting report is out, right, on everybody, on every player, on your sets that you're running, your offensive sets, your game plans defensively. So there has to be even more attention to detail and more of an effort when to make their runs to stop those runs. And when you're on your run, to sustain your runs as well. So, you know, the folk young group again, and we know what we're up against, we know what we're dealing with in terms of development and short-handed without Scotty, without Kelly. But, you know, times where things aren't working out offensively, you've got to find ways to dig yourself out of those holes. You also got to find ways to take care of the basketball because that's the prized possession. 18 turnovers tonight have led to 20 Laker turnovers, right? And just continue to make things difficult on your opponent. Like you mentioned earlier, you know, forcing deflection, getting steals, being disruptive. That's where you really got to hang your hat.
Well, they'll dust the hat up and try to hang it up on Tuesday night against the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee defeated today by Boston at home. Well, let's see what the Raptors have as they come back towards home, closer to home with a game at Pfizer Forum on Tuesday. But for now, it's a final. For Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewinberg, and our guys behind the glass, Owen Hall and Cameron Moore, I'm Paul Jones for Javon Shepard saying thank you for listening. The Lakers defeat the Raptors 123-103. This has been Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
The National Basketball Association on Sirius XM. For a full list of games and channels,
84.
Hear live play-by-play and talk shows hosted by legends of the game. It's Sirius XM FC on Channel 157.
For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton. You know, Novak Djokovic has become only the third person to hold all 4 Grand Slam tennis titles at one time. 2 players have completed that feat in a calendar year. Only one has done it twice. His name, Rod Laver. In 1962, he competed as an amateur and became the first player since Don Budge in 1938 to complete the calendar slam. His hardest test came on clay, winning 3 straight 5-setters en route to the French Open title. In all, there were 22 wins for Laver in 1962. Now, until 1968, pros were not allowed to play in Grand Slam tournaments. When that rule was changed, the Open era began. This, of course, meant Laver was banned from the majors for 5 years of his career. But once the doors opened for professionals, he burst onto the Grand Slam scene. He won the first Wimbledon of the Open era in 1968, defeating top-ranked amateur Arthur Ashe in the semifinal in straight sets, then went on to win the final. Laver would win a total of 11 Grand Slams as both a pro and an amateur at this time, despite being banned from Grand Slam play for 5 of his best years. He won 6 doubles Grand Slams, 3 mixed doubles titles, and he also led his Australian team to 5 Davis Cup victories. One of the best, an icon in Rod Laver. For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM Sports schedule for Monday, November the 11th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NBA, 8 p.m., Oklahoma City Thunder take on the LA Clippers. Thunder on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 900, Clippers on Internet 892. 8 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Sacramento Kings. Spurs on Sirius 119 XM 213 and Internet 906. Kings on Internet 905. 8 p.m. Houston Rockets face the Washington Wizards. Rockets on Sirius 138 XM 215 and Internet 890. Wizards on Internet 909. 8 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans face the Brooklyn Nets. Pelicans on Sirius 137 XM 214 and Internet 898. Nets on Internet 882. 8 p.m. Chicago Bulls face the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bulls on Sirius 106 XM 212 and Internet 884. Cavaliers on Internet 885. In the NHL, 7 p.m. Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Dallas Stars. Penguins on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 941. Stars on Internet 928. 7 p.m. Philadelphia Flyers take on the San Jose Sharks. Flyers on Sirius 208, XM 219, and Internet 940. Sharks on Internet 942. 8:30 p.m. Calgary Flames take on the LA Kings. Flames on Sirius and XM channels 167, Internet 923. Kings on Internet 932. 9 p.m. Colorado Avalanche face the Nashville Predators. Avalanche on Sirius 209, XM 220, and Internet 926. Predators on Internet 935. 10 p.m. Vegas Golden Knights take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Knights on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 949. Hurricanes on Internet 924. In the NFL, 8:15 p.m. LA Rams take on the Miami Dolphins. Rams on Sirius 81, XM 226, and Internet 818. Dolphins on Sirius 83, XM 225, and Internet 819. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 162, XM 227, and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 6 p.m., Florida State takes on Florida A&M on Sirius 139, XM 193, and Internet 955. In NCAA College Men's Basketball, 4 p.m., Air Force takes on LIU on XM 380, Internet 970. 6 p.m., Ohio State faces Youngstown State on XM and Internet 372. 7 p.m., Alabama faces McNeese State on Sirius 85, XM 190, and Internet 960. 7 p.m., Butler faces Western Michigan on XM 384, Internet 974. 7 p.m., Florida faces Grambling State on Sirius 210, XM 191, and Internet 961. 7 p.m., Maryland faces Florida A&M on XM 385, Internet 975. 7 p.m., Missouri faces Eastern Washington on XM 380, Internet 970. 7 p.m., Notre Dame takes on Buffalo on XM 383, Internet 973. 7 p.m., Pitt takes on Gardner-Webb on XM 382, Internet 972. 7 p.m., Rutgers takes on St. Peter's on Sirius 158, XM 195, and Internet 957. 7 p.m., Virginia takes on Coppin State on XM 381, Internet 971. 7 p.m., Virginia Tech faces Winthrop on XM and Internet 371. 8 p.m., Iowa State takes on Kansas City on Sirius 161, XM 189, and Internet 952. 8 p.m., Oklahoma faces Northwestern State on XM 386, Internet 976. 8 p.m., Purdue faces Yale on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. 8 p.m., SMU faces UNCG on XM 387, Internet 977. 8 p.m., Texas A&M faces Lamar on Sirius 211, XM 192, and Internet 962. 9 p.m., DePaul faces Mercer on XM 388, Internet 978. 9 p.m., Marquette faces Central Michigan on Sirius 160, XM 201, and Internet 963. 9:30 p.m., Washington State faces Idaho on XM 389, Internet 979. 10 p.m., UCLA faces Boston University on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84.
SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place for expert advice, strategy, and information for the best fantasy sports analysis to win your league. Plus, hear pick-by-pick coverage of live drafts and interviews with top players, coaches, and team executives on SiriusXM 87.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. Most ball players are just happy that a major league team called out their name at the yearly June amateur draft. To go first overall in the annual exercise is not only an honor, but it also comes with heavy expectations. Recent top picks such as Bryce Harper, Steven Strasburg, and David Price have all become household names. But which former number one choices have met with the most success? As of the 2015 season, former Chicago White Sox slugger Harold Baines tops the list of most major league games played by a former first overall pick. He put on the cleats for 2,830 regular season games for 5 major league teams. Baines is followed by superstar Ken Griffey Jr., who got into 2,671 games, mostly for the Seattle Mariners. Jr., who also played with the Reds and White Sox, hit 630 career home runs and was the 1997 American League MVP. Only Alex Rodriguez has hit more home runs from a first overall pick position. A-Rod has also played the third most number of games for a top draft pick. Fourth on the list with 2,499 games played is former Atlanta Braves stalwart Chipper Jones. He also hit the third most round trippers for a top pick, launching 468 balls out of the park. The Milwaukee Brewers used the top pick in the 1985 Junior Amateur Draft to nab themselves a B.J. Surhoff. He played 19 seasons and 2,313 games in the Bigs, spending time with the Brewers, Orioles, and Braves. Mike Moore, who was taken first overall by the Mariners back in 1981, got into the most games for a pitcher, taking to the mound 450 times. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Get the latest news, opinion, and analysis from MMA to boxing and the professional wrestling world 24/7. SiriusXM Fight Nation, SiriusXM 156, and the SXM app.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Monday, November the 11th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NBA, 8 p.m., Oklahoma City Thunder take on the LA Clippers. Thunder on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 900, Clippers on Internet 892. 8 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Sacramento Kings. Spurs on Sirius 119, XM 213, and Internet 906. Kings on Internet 905. 8 p.m. Houston Rockets face the Washington Wizards. Rockets on Sirius 138, XM 215, and Internet 890. Wizards on Internet 909. 8 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans face the Brooklyn Nets. Pelicans on Sirius 137, XM 214, and Internet 898. Nets on Internet 882. 8 p.m. Chicago Bulls face the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bulls on Sirius 106, XM 212, and Internet 884. Cavaliers on Internet 885. In the NHL, 7 p.m., Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Dallas Stars. Penguins on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 941. Stars on Internet 928. 7 p.m. Philadelphia Flyers take on the San Jose Sharks. Flyers on Sirius 208, XM 219, and Internet 940. Sharks on Internet 942. 8:30 p.m. Calgary Flames take on the LA Kings. Flames on Sirius and XM channels 167, Internet 923. Kings on Internet 932. 9 p.m. Colorado Avalanche face the Nashville Predators. Avalanche on Sirius 209, XM 220, and Internet 926. Predators on Internet 935. 10 p.m. Vegas Golden Knights take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Knights on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 949. Hurricanes on Internet 924. In the NFL, 8:15 p.m., LA Rams take on the Miami Dolphins. Rams on Sirius 81, XM 226, and Internet 818. Dolphins on Sirius 83, XM 225, and Internet 819. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 162, XM 227, and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 6 p.m., Florida State takes on Florida A&M on Sirius 139, XM 193, and Internet 955. In NCAA College Men's Basketball, 4 p.m., Air Force takes on LIU on XM 380, Internet 970. 6 p.m., Ohio State faces Youngstown State on XM and Internet 372. 7 p.m., Alabama faces McNeese State on Sirius 85, XM 190, and Internet 960. 7 p.m., Butler faces Western Michigan on XM 384, Internet 974. 7 p.m., Florida faces Grambling State on Sirius 210, XM 191, and Internet 961. 7 p.m., Maryland faces Florida A&M on XM 385, Internet 975. 7 p.m., Missouri faces Eastern Washington on XM 380, Internet 970. 7 p.m., Notre Dame takes on Buffalo on XM 383, Internet 973. 7 p.m., Pitt takes on Gardner-Webb on XM 382, Internet 972. 7 p.m., Rutgers takes on St. Peter's on Sirius 158, XM 195, and Internet 957. 7 p.m., Virginia takes on Coppin State on XM 381, Internet 971. 7 p.m., Virginia Tech faces Winthrop on XM and Internet 371. 8 p.m., Iowa State takes on Kansas City on Sirius 161, XM 189, and Internet 952. 8 p.m., Oklahoma faces Northwestern State on XM 386, Internet 976. 8 p.m., Purdue faces Yale on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. 8 p.m., SMU faces UNCG on XM 387, Internet 977. 8 p.m., Texas A&M faces Lamar on Sirius 211, XM 192, and Internet 962. 9 p.m., DePaul faces Mercer on XM 388, Internet 978. 9 p.m., Marquette faces Central Michigan on Sirius 160, XM 201, and Internet 963. 9:30 p.m., Washington State faces Idaho on XM 389, Internet 979. 10 p.m., UCLA faces Boston University on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84.
Mad Dog Sports Radio has the best sports talk in the business, covering sports with a passion and knowledge you need. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 86, and the SXM app.
I'm Ryan Payton for SiriusXM Sports. For fans of the Maple Leafs who are old enough, February 7th, 1976 was one of the most unforgettable nights of their lives. The Leafs won 11-4 over Boston, but that was not the amazing part. No, what was amazing was that the rout was done almost single-handedly by one man. The man's name, Daryl Sittler. He scored 6 times, added 4 assists for 10 points, which in a single game broke the record of 8 set by Maurice Richard of the Canadiens back in 19 1944, and it still stands as the all-time record today. Now, just how amazing was it to record 10 points in a game? Well, no one else in the history of the league before or after his performance has even scored 9 points in a game. He also became only the 8th player in NHL history to record 6 goals in one single game. He was the first guy to do that since Red Berenson in 1968, and is another that no one has done since. He was in his first season as Leafs captain when he did that. With a little help from his historic performance, he reached the 100-point plateau in the 75-76 campaign, recording 41 goals and 59 assists. He retired in 1985, and he was elected into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1989. Daryl Sittler, a 10-point night, February 7th, 1976, for the Maple Leafs against Boston. For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
MLB Network Radio is your home for 24/7 baseball talk, featuring on-site coverage of every major event from spring training through the World Series and expert analysis from former general managers and players. Sirius XM, Channel 89.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Monday, November the 11th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NBA, 8 p.m., Oklahoma City Thunder take on the LA Clippers. Thunder on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 900, Clippers on Internet 892. 8 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Sacramento Kings. Spurs on Sirius 119 XM 213 and Internet 906. Kings on Internet 905. 8 p.m. Houston Rockets face the Washington Wizards. Rockets on Sirius 138 XM 215 and Internet 890. Wizards on Internet 909. 8 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans face the Brooklyn Nets. Pelicans on Sirius 137 XM 214 and Internet 898. Nets on Internet 882. 8 p.m. Chicago Bulls face the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bulls on Sirius 106 XM 212 and Internet 884. Cavaliers on Internet 885. In the NHL, 7 p.m. Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Dallas Stars. Penguins on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 941. Stars on Internet 928. 7 p.m. Philadelphia Flyers take on the San Jose Sharks. Flyers on Sirius 208 XM 219 and Internet 940. Sharks on Internet 942. 8:30 p.m. Calgary Flames take on the LA Kings. Flames on Sirius XM channels 167 Internet 923. Kings on Internet 932. 9 p.m. Colorado Avalanche face the Nashville Predators. Avalanche on Sirius 209 XM 220 and Internet 926. Predators on Internet 935. 10 p.m. Vegas Golden Knights take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Knights on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 949. Hurricanes on Internet 924. In the NFL, 8:15 p.m. LA Rams take on the Miami Dolphins. Rams on Sirius 81 XM 226 and Internet 818. Dolphins on Sirius 83 XM 225 and Internet 819. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 162 XM 227 and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 6 p.m., Florida State takes on Florida A&M on Sirius 139, XM 193, and Internet 955. In NCAA College Men's Basketball, 4 p.m., Air Force takes on LIU on XM 380, Internet 970. 6 p.m., Ohio State faces Youngstown State on XM and Internet 372. 7 p.m., Alabama faces McNeese State on Sirius 85 XM 190 and Internet 960. 7 p.m., Butler faces Western Michigan on XM 384, Internet 974. 7 p.m., Florida faces Grambling State on Sirius 210 XM 191 and Internet 961. 7 p.m., Maryland faces